their ballpark now. Especially with just practicing with Piccolo alone, he's gonna get pretty far.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I think having Piccolo and Tien and Krillin go and train with Mr. Popo like they
mhm,
did in the Cell Saga or the Android Saga, I think that would be because before the tournament we had Goku and Krillin training with fortune teller Baba, you
mhm,
know?
yep.
So it's not like they already established you don't have to train with someone stronger than you to get stronger. You have to find someone with the knowledge of how to get you stronger.
All right, we are live. What's up, everyone? Sorry for those technical difficulties. Sorry for everyone in my gaming Discord for all those notifications. But welcome into the Senzu Beans podcast, or not Senzu Beans, Senzu Talks podcast. Yeah, we're gonna have some good topics, hopefully for today. So let's get into it. Down eye. That move was sick. Yo, let's go,
dude. Nice fucking hit.
All right, and we are back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So let's get the intros out the way. I'm the host, Squall Rush, gaming addict, anime nerd, Dragon Ball Z fanatic, all that good stuff. Let's see, announcements. I don't really have too much announcements other than I created a buy me a coffee account. Depending on where you are, if there's no donate button and you feel like donating to me, there's that buy me a coffee in the link or in my bio most likely. So if you guys would like to check that out, please do, but no pressure, of course. Let's see. Other than that, can't really think of any other announcements. Oh, I have created a new custom battle on Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. Let's see. This is the cinch. It's a what if Goku was actually a bad dad and neglectful to Gohan? It's post Namek saga. In that 3-year time skip between before the androids arrive. And yeah. Frieza is revived and basically it's Gohan versus Frieza and the Frieza Force. So check it out. I will post a video on that on YouTube and Rumble with the room code if you guys would like to either watch me play it or play it yourself. Let's see. What else?
Yeah, do we watch the same Dragon Ball Z? Is there another dub that I don't know about? Did you just say what if Goku was a bad dad?
Yeah.
When was he a good dad for the 4 months of his son's life that he was in? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, he was
What
good.
if he was a bad dad?
He was good.
Defend yourself, Saul. Defend yourself.
You can't even say he wasn't abusive. He fucking threw him to Perfect Cell at 11 years old.
And he was light work for Gohan.
Excuse me?
He was light work.
No. Gohan had to literally perform a transformation that they never even knew was possible. Gohan had to defy the laws of physics just to survive in that fight.
Goku knew it was possible. No one else knew it was possible.
He fucking didn't. He had a hunch. He was like, well, if Gohan dies, then I'll step in.
He wasn't gonna let Gohan die, and he saw super. That you know what? We'll save it. Well, this will be for the Dragon Ball Z podcast, bro. I'm saving it. I'm saving it.
Like, let me
let's
get
see.
some time to research.
No, I already
Give a
have a
defense
full-on
for my
debate. I already
client.
have a full-on debate for this, but
Oh,
I'm
oh.
not going to disclose my arguments here. This is the Senzu Talks podcast, not the Dragon Ball Z Great Nimbus debates. But yeah, I got a link tree, so check that out if you guys want to follow my other platforms. Other than that, I can't think of. Oh, the intro question for today will be, where did I put it? I know I put it somewhere.
Fucking good too.
All right. Oh, where'd it go?
I remember it. It's if you could only play one video game franchise the rest of your life, what franchise would it be?
Yes, that was the one.
And it didn't really take me too long to come up with the correct answer. I know y'all are gonna say, "Oh, opinions," and everybody's gonna. No, there's only one fucking correct answer.
I honestly, I'm going with Super Smash Bros. That's my franchise I'd play for the rest of my life if I could only play one.
You are such a fucking brawlhalla addict.
Alrighty. Uh, Hunter, go ahead. You're up next. I'm interested in see what yours is.
What's up, everybody? My name is Hunter. As you can see, because the cameras are on, that I am the most handsome man in this podcast. I'm also the most handsome man on TikTok. You can find me there at Hunter on Tick. Um, Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a narcissist. That is a rumor spread by my exes. Do I have any announcements? No, I don't think I do. And to answer the question, um, like the word franchise kind of threw me off. So, like, if you choose Grand Theft Auto, it's not all of Rockstar, so it doesn't come with like Red Dead Redemption and shit like that. So, the franchise that I chose was Mario because there's so many fucking games under that umbrella. Like, you got the old Super Mario, you got Super Mario 64, you got the Mario Party games, Mario Kart. Yeah, there's just so many different fucking types of games. They even have a fun Paper Mario was an RPG. I'm definitely going with Mario,
That's a good one, actually. I'm not gonna
even
lie.
if Luigi's Mansion isn't included.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, stole your intro.
Save the best for last. All right, so you can find me at Rumble, Game Joel, and me. We at 7 Ninja 7. It should all lead back to my Rumble channel. My announcement for today will be later on today, probably after the podcast. I will be doing episode 3 review of Dan, so check that out. And favorite character, not favorite character. Franchise. I'm thinking of a game called Dreams. Now, Dreams is one of those. It's kind of like how like they got like Super Mario Maker, but like you can make any game in there. And so I'm gonna have to
Heard
go with
about that game.
because I literally I can get Mario, I can get Sekiro, I can get Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
It depends on the people that's making the games.
It's fucking amazing, and it's like so surprising how easily it is. Like you can really fucking make some good shit on there. Like you
Mhm.
can, like anybody can.
Mhm.
Like fucking Blaine can, and that dude didn't finish 8th grade.
All right. I don't think I have any segment videos on Sense Talks. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So we can go ahead and get right into one of the topics. Who I got here? Start with this one.
We got
All right, bros. Um, You're getting a bowl of cereal. What are you getting?
Oh, dude. Either Lucky Charms or Reese's Puffs.
I see it. I see it. I'm gonna have to go with Apple Jacks.
I feel like the last 3 or 4 times you've been in charge of coming up with a quick topic, it's had something to do with cereal.
Look, I've had food. Okay, I thought of food because anyone could think of something on food. Versus I ain't got nothing right now. Okay.
Favorite way to eat your chicken?
Favorite way to eat my
You like
chicken?
it grilled? You like it fried? You like it baked? You want the
You know what?
tenders? Do you want the nuggets? You want the legs on the bone? You want the breast?
You
You
gotta
want the
keep the
breast
bone,
on
man.
the bone or off the bone? Do you want
You
the
gotta keep the
breast
bone.
grilled?
I can have the breast. It's all about the thighs. I ask you that seasoning, bro. Now,
Archaic, you know? You gotta keep the bones in. It's so fuck. I hate people like you. I really
bro,
do. We have the technology to remove the bones, and you're just over here. No, I'll pick around it like a fucking Neanderthal.
the bones add
Fucking
to
A.
the flavor. It's so
Oh my
different.
god.
You know it's
Just
true.
put more seasoning. Just
Nah,
put
it's
more
not the same.
seasoning.
It's not the same. The experience is just totally. It's basically a bigger chicken nugget, man. You know it. You know.
I actually
I go to
like
Chick-fil-A.
boneless better.
Store. I don't know about y'all. Something's wrong with you
But
guys. No, but
boneless tastes
don't get
better,
it twisted.
but it's not as healthy for you.
Man, fuck healthy, dude. We all got less than 100 years anyway. YOLO.
Like,
Why would I want to eat nasty foods so I can live longer and eat more nasty food? Fuck that. I'm gonna just eat the good food now. You know what that shit's like when you play in a video game and you start getting items and you're like, oh, I'm gonna save it until like I really need it. And then you fucking beat the game and you got like an inventory full of fucking items that you never used.
bro.
Like, no, just eat that shit. If it tastes good, eat it. If you get fat, run.
You got some healthy people. They live healthy all their lives, and somehow they had a genetic disease, and that killed them. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh my god.
shit happens, bro. People are gonna cry at your funeral. All right, it's like state mandated or some shit. Somebody has to go to your funeral, but you're good. Like you will be mourned.
Stuff Central says,
trying to hop on?
Nah, he said Warhammer franchise has so many choices. That's a layup. And then he said Apple Jacks are mid. Japanese karage chicken. W.
Apple Jacks are mid. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Apple Jacks, the cereal is mid, but the commercials are fucking lit, bro.
Yes, I do enjoy those.
All right, first topic. Oh, I'm not sharing it to you guys.
Karen is Karen. That's what I'm told anyway. They're lying.
We don't fuck with Karens, bro. Them people, they just be bitching about shit.
All right, which very popular anime do you really dislike?
We already know what cold sauce is gonna say.
Yeah,
Fucking all of them. Attack on Jujutsu Kaisen Hero Academia.
I can't really.
I didn't care much for Death Note.
I really like.
I will forever scold people that watch My Hero Academia. If you if you openly admit that you watch My Hero Academia, and it's to me, all I hear is I hang out with pedophiles all day long. That's all that fucking fandom is.
That fandom is kind of wild. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I watch it, but I don't really consider myself part of that fandom.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I think it's pretty cool.
Sick freak.
What's up, Dark Games? Let's see. I can't really think of a popular one I don't like. I was reincarnated as a vending machine popular?
It's popular somewhere, but I don't know if it's at mainstream.
It's got to be a little bit popular because the first time I heard of it wasn't even from y'all. It was from Artemisia.
Oh shit. Yeah. I guess that's what I dislike.
Mm,
Also started rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho because it's on Crunchyroll,
Oh, nice.
and it's pretty good. Yeah, it's better than most of these new animes.
mhm. Bro, should I
Jujutsu
watch
Kaisen
Initial
wasn't
D?
bad. I don't like. I'm not hating on Jujutsu Kaisen for it being a bad show because it's not. Like the show's pretty good, but I hate on it because it's just Naruto.
Ah, I thought you were
Like
hating
they
on it because
just
I like it.
That's
no.
just
I
another
hate
reason.
on it because the character design is no. Like I don't hate on Goku's bitch ass, but no, but like you have so much freedom when you create a new world, a new anime, whatever. And so they just, all right, well, our main characters are going to be the exact same main characters as the most popular fucking anime, like, of the last decade. It's stupid. Like, if it would have been like a semi popular anime that they copied the character design off of, I could have been like, okay, yeah, like paying homage to something that you love. But they just took the Naruto characters and were like, let's just fucking make a fan fiction and tell people we didn't copy off of them. And then there's people like Squall who are gonna try to honestly tell you with a straight face that Gojo isn't Kakashi.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? What's so hard to believe about that?
What's wrong with it, Squall, is that it stains your honor. Okay, you're becoming less of a man every time you say that. Because you know for a fact that it's not true.
Nope. I will
Fight, fight,
disagree
fight,
with
fight.
that all day.
Mm. Dude, I don't really have many animes I don't like. It's like, especially something I would actively express. Oh wait, should I watch Initial D?
You know what? I didn't
And if
really
you have
like
to
that
ask,
one. Initial D. But like I didn't I because it's like part of the old like anime style where there's like a lot of episodes and it takes like 5 to 10 episodes for something to happen seriously cool. So like I gave it a good few episodes and then finally something happened and
Hey
then
man,
it's
we're
just
kind of talking
too
about Dragon
slow.
Ball now.
Huh?
yeah, hang
Now
on.
we're kind of talking about Dragon Ball.
It sounds so irresponsible, but do y'all remember when I started boiling these eggs?
Oh no,
Boiling things?
I didn't even know you started.
It's all good because I steam them anyways. I do that on purpose. It's that when you steam them, you can overcook the fuck out of them. It won't fuck it up.
Mm, I mean, I dislike it's popular.
One anime that's very popular that I dislike, not just like I'm not just sitting here hating. I have reasons to dislike it. It's Attack on Titan, and I think I'm on like fucking up there in the episodes. I'm on like close to episode 20, if not already. And it still feels like a fucking chore sitting through this anime waiting for it to get good. Like I did that shit with One Piece, and One Piece got very fucking good, but One Piece still sucks. Did the latest episode of One Piece still fucking sucks. I'm in Stockholm syndrome right now. It's what's keeping me going with it. But Attack on Titan is a different kind of suck because it's never fun to watch. Ever. There's never, it's for like 3 seconds he does something badass, and then the next conversation he has, he's crying. He's like, those people are dead because of me. The Titans ate them, and it was my fault. Like, shut the fuck up, you crybaby bitch. Stop. What the fuck? How is it your fault? A Titan ate someone, and it's your fault that the Titan ate someone. It makes no fucking sense. They're always trying to, they're just crying. always just fucking crying. That's why I'm not a parent. You know, as many bitches as I get, you know how many times of a fucking dad, I could have like 20 kids running around. I don't, because they fucking cry all the time. Like Attack on Titan. Bunch of bitches.
But he found his favorite character. You want to talk about it?
Do I have a favorite character? The fucking
you
Aaron dude. The only person in the show that wants to fight.
No.
Aaron.
It was the other one. It was someone else. You
Oh,
posted a
Levi?
whole. No. You posted a picture of it.
Oh, that's just not my favorite character. If I was
were
in
like-
that world, if I was standing next to that dude when he had everybody pointing guns at Aaron, I would have punched him right in his fucking nose, dude. As soon as
believe you said she's like
when I
Nico
heard his
Robin.
voice. Oh, the girl.
Uh-huh.
Yes, dude. The one in charge of like the scouts. The fucking dude, she's my Attack on Titan waifu. Telling you. That other chick that be protecting Aaron, like she had my heart at first, but like you got that, Aaron. Like that's all you know. Much love. I'll be there at y'all wedding. But y'all gotta be at my wedding whenever I marry this brunette with the glasses. She's fucking weird. I love that bitch.
She is pretty weird. I don't. She was kind of the weird one
She
to me, but
potato
she's
girl?
cool. No, she's the smart chick in the scouts with the
She
glasses.
was like studying Titans.
Yeah, I remember that.
She's
Yeah,
like
like a big
she's
black
ranked
one.
within the scouts, or she's just a member.
She's like a high
I
up.
think she's ranked.
Yeah, she's high up there.
She's higher than Levi, right?
No, maybe.
I think she's got in a division, science division, research division.
Oh,
I think that's what she is.
Yeah, they probably.
You know
her and
what?
Levi are probably the same rank, and they just it's different divisions.
There were
Oh,
some cool
shit.
concepts in it, but I think I didn't like Full Metal Alchemist that much. I think back.
Oh shit! No
can't-
way.
I can't
Stuff
have an
Central
opinion
said
on it
the
because-
smart chick in AOT is non-binary, high key, and he thinks that they got a male voice actor in the Japanese dub.
What?
I don't know how true that is. That's crazy. If
Dude,
true.
say that slower, dude, because it sounded like you were saying a whole nother language. Dude. I heard non-binary, and my brain just flipped off for a second.
Yeah, he said that she's non-binary, high key. That they probably got a male
High
voice
key.
actor for the game for her in the Japanese dub.
For who? A waifu?
Yeah.
Waifu.
What's the name in this show?
Hanji?
What does that even mean? That's my waifu. What's her name in the show?
Yeah, I don't fucking know her name, man. Her name's Haichi.
No,
Hachi, I
high
think.
key. Her name's Hanji. Like she's high key, not like non-binary.
Wait, she like in the show or the voice actor?
The voice actor, in real life.
Oh,
Don't hear about that.
I
Well,
don't
she
give
look like
a
a dude.
fuck. Yeah. How does she? As long as she looks like a hot chick, she could have a fucking dick. As long as she looks hot. I'm attracted to feminine energy. I've been on Reddit. Like, there's some femboys that I'm like, hey, like, go over here.
What the fuck? Alright, we're moving on.
Finding out
Moving
more
on.
stuff about it.
Which anime
So,
have
the
you
second
watched
grade
3 or
stuff.
more times?
3 or 4 times.
3 or more times.
OG Naruto. OG Naruto.
There's only one anime I even dabbled in watching a second time, and that's Kitokyo Hitman Reborn. But outside of that,
What is that movie?
This is arcs. This is not whole animes. These are arcs.
What is that
that anime
anime?
literally like so it's a mafia family, right? and he's like the current generation under the previous generation's still alive, but he's retiring. So the current mafia head guy, right? Is he's like a teenage boy, about like somewhere around 14 to 15. Anyway, he's still going to school, and Hitman Reborn is supposed to whip him into shape to be a Bangala leader or the mafia leader of the Bangala family. And so, literally, like a good chunk of the anime is that of him whipping him into shape. Well, along the way, um, he shoots him with a dying will bullet. Now, a dying will bullet can kill you if you don't have regrets. So, she shoots him with the dying will
Fuck.
bullet.
That
He
thing's gonna
dies.
fuck me up. I've never regretted any fucking thing.
Goes back to life, and he's like a Super Saiyan state. And his like clothes with his underwear still on explodes. Okay, and he runs and does that thing that he has a dying will for. Okay, now, from what I understand, these regrets have to be great, but like he had a dying will of like not doing well on like the volleyball team, which wasn't that bad in comparison to some. Anyway, he basically gets like immunity to all damage in this. At least in the earlier episodes, he gets immunity to all damage. Because he got hit by Truck Coon, no Bus Coon. He got hit by Bus Coon, and he survived. So yeah, but basically that's what the anime is. Now it does get into more of a shonen battle anime later on, but for a good period of time, it's not. It's more like a slice of life with some action within it.
Damn.
No.
Nothing
Come
makes
on,
me
bro.
run away.
Come on,
faster
bro.
than Of life.
Come on, bro. You didn't have to put Tournament of Power on here. You didn't have to do it. Everybody and their mama. Everybody and their mama was looking at Tournament of Power. You didn't have to put that on
that's
there.
that's the wrong one.
That's arc in this pick. Hell, we can fucking do that. Exams didn't have a single wasted episode. Every fucking episode in the Chunin exams was a banger. Except the Sakura versus Ino fight. That one was pretty fucking lame.
But
it actually wasn't even a lame fight.
you know, they had their moments. Nothing had me hooked like Tournament of Power. Nothing had me hooked.
Stupid. Like I didn't like wait, you said nothing in the Chunin exams had you hooked? Like
some of the Chunin exams had me hooked.
In the not I'm talking about like how Tournament of Power had me. Nothing had me hooked like that.
The Orochimaru versus Sasuke fight.
Woke up,
that was pretty cool.
Well, yeah, not just Orochimaru versus Sasuke, but when Sasuke woke up with that fully activated curse mark and he ripped off Zaku's fucking arms. That didn't stick with you? That didn't captivate you?
Nah, I like the Orochimaru part better, because this fool was like hidden as fuck. He was like low key, just pops out of nowhere, has a crazy ass fight, stronger than Sasuke. And then what's even crazier, he just starts slithering around like a snake all over the tree. That just like raised it to like, what the fuck am I watching at this point? It's turned a whole different like turn.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
I agree. That was really captivating. Finding out like how scared the village was of this dude was really captivating. How about the greatest fucking fight in all of anime history? Gaara versus Rock Lee.
Yeah, that was cool.
That wasn't captivating.
It was a great fight.
I'll put that fight on the card against any anime fight.
It's a great fight. Don't get it twisted. But nothing had me like Tournament of Power. I'm telling you, bro. I was ready every single episode.
Tournament of Power. Like you tell us some highlights. Like I got some fucking highlights I can think of. Like you're on Tournament of Power, so you
Goku versus Kefla. Enjoyed that fight. We can always talk about the Jiren. You know what? Matter of fact, before he goes Ultra Instinct, he's in blue, and he's like, he starts using Krillin's techniques, dropping the key bombs. Is that what we're calling those? Key mines. Dropping the key mines. We've never seen him. We've never seen him do that.
Yeah, he invented that during the tournament. That was cool.
Vegeta versus Topo. I love to see Frieza get smacked around, but I think that was needed. That was really needed. Matter of fact, Frieza giving Goku the power.
Vegeta surpassing Goku. Just want to be clear on that. In case you all didn't hear me, I'm gonna say it again. That was Vegeta surpassing Goku.
Who cares?
Okay, I got another one for you. 17. The girls are transforming, and he says, "Get that out of here."
I don't remember.
Look, bro. But remember, this Goku was like, "How dare you do that?" But remember what Goku did to Rakumen. Straight up one-tapped him. No question. What happened? What happened to our Goku?
That wasn't in the tournament.
It was. I'm just bringing up the fact that like Goku had a big issue with him not being able to. Oh, what's going on in your face? What's going on in the camera, bro?
What do you mean?
Your camera's messing up. I'm seeing like some of your background on your body. It's kind of like patterned out.
It looks fine on my end.
Yeah,
what about you, Hunter? Does it look weird to you?
No. I think that one thing that I was extremely disappointed in the Tournament of Power was the incredibly disrespectful to the audience lack of use of hit.
They did just get out easily.
Yeah. I wish he did more, or he had more screen time, but they just yeeted him almost immediately.
Well, let's talk about this though for a second.
The last people standing should have been Goku, Jiren, and Hit. And like, if you're gonna throw Vegeta with Goku, then throw Topo with Jiren. You know what I'm saying? But like, it should have been that.
Let's talk about that for a second. They literally pretty much told us straight up, like, hey, if Hit can't be lethal, he's not going to be the best version of himself. So, and I don't think.
But neither is Vegeta.
Vegeta is not focused on lethal attacks like it is.
Dude, if killing was allowed, that fucking tournament wouldn't have lasted the whole 45 minutes. Tournament would have lasted fucking 10 minutes. Vegeta would have wiped out more than half of them in the first 5 minutes. You saw the power.
Piccolo would take off out
in that.
Yes.
Dude, what? Piccolo? Oh my god, dude. Piccolo against movie henchmen? You put that Piccolo in the Tournament of Power and you let him kill? It'd be a race to see who could kill more people, Vegeta or Piccolo. Goku would just be like, guys, we're supposed to be the good guys.
But yeah, like I said, literally, they basically explained it to us when we first seen Hit fight Goku the first time. Legitimately, when Hit can't be lethal, like even when he's fighting Jiren, I do not believe he tried his supposed lethal attacks because, hey, if I do this, I might die. So it's like he can't.
I'm glad.
But I'd say he beat Jiren? I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'm glad you brought up his fight against Goku, because his fight against Goku also showed us that Hit is not at Hit's full potential. Goku started fucking, they were talking about like the numbers and shit. They were like 0.1 second, and then Goku like caught up with it, and then, oh my god, Hit can go to 0.25 seconds. It was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, but I know that Hit is progressing just like Goku is. I know this motherfucker's still climbing during the fight. which shows that Hit is just as much of a prodigy in combat as Goku and Vegeta have shown to be.
Yeah, he's up
It
there
is
for
just
sure.
as worthy of getting, and not just power, just prowess, just combat intelligence, just like real prodigy. He's just as worthy of being trained by an angel, like Whis trains Goku and Vegeta as Goku and Vegeta. Like this dude's underutilized. That's what happens whenever the writers of the show only focus on their main characters and they just don't care about nobody else. You have shit like we're halfway through Dragon Ball Z and people are like, what the fuck happened to Launch? And Akira Toriyama's like, oh shit, I forgot about her.
Yeah, and
Dude
then
was
it's
halfway
funny.
through the Buu saga when he admitted that he was like, I forgot about Super Saiyan 2, the biggest fucking most popular moment of the last arc that he did. I completely forgot that I did that.
Yeah, the funny thing is when his explanation for forgetting stuff is so he can make room for remembering or making new ideas for the show, which to me sounds like he just self-proclaimed he has a superpower, like a special ability, like a Dragon Ball condition or something.
Then he only uses Goku and Vegeta all the time, so I don't know. That didn't go anywhere.
His interviews like that, like when he just openly admits that he forgets all this shit, that's the shit that makes me believe when I read things like he never actually wanted to continue the show. He was gonna end it at the end of season 1 of Dragon Ball. Finale of the show was gonna be, I wish for Bulma's panties. It's gonna be the ending of Dragon Ball. And then the fucking studio was like, hey, we're making a lot of money on this, keep it going. And he was like, fuck. And it just kept on getting. Whether or not that's true, it makes me believe it because it's like he shows in the show that he's writing. Like, I just don't fucking care about this show.
Yeah.
After the Cell Saga, what do we get? We get a giant pink man baby wearing a diaper. Like, can we take this seriously, please?
No, you're not wrong. He probably was sick of it.
He's a comedy writer too, so like when he lost the ability to be able to do comedy, that's probably when he really just stopped
Waluman
caring.
rated the stream. What?
Hey,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
what were you streaming?
Yeah, what were you streaming, dog?
Alright, so if you pull boiled eggs out of a pot of mud, right directly out, it's hot. Oh, you know what that map looks like? It looks like in the Death Star on Star Wars.
It is a Star Wars map.
Oh, well,
Yeah, playing Fortnite.
Nah, Brawlhalla.
fucking Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Little Xbox version of Astros.
Alright, let's see. Next topic. Best tournament arc in this pick.
Man, I was already talking about that.
So we were just talking about that.
Oh,
Chunin
I thought we were
exams.
still talking about the other one. The tournament power, dark tournament, battle city. Ooh, battle city. Tuning exams. All Nights tourney. UA Sports Festival. Raitai tournament. You did not pick the.
Squall is never gonna pick the Raitai tournament. Squall's never gonna watch the Raitai tournament.
I'm surprised you didn't even pick
Traumatized
Baki.
Squall.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Baki.
Because the tuning exams was so fucking good. The Raitai tournament was awesome, but it wasn't tuning exams level. It wasn't tournament of power level. I don't even fucking like, I know I watched Dark Tournament, but I was a kid. Battle City. What is that? Yu-Gi-Oh? Are you fucking
Yeah.
with me right now?
Yeah, that's
There was
Yu-Gi-Oh.
at all. There was a part of Yu-Gi-Oh that was good.
I didn't watch the full one, but it was interesting. It was entertaining when I was a kid.
I watched some
I
of
used to
Yu-Gi-Oh.
love it when I was a kid. Used to me and my friends we printed out the god cards and then we like ironed them onto the cards that we had after like cutting them out and shit.
Oh, that's smart. Did it look legit?
Yeah, it did. We our older cousin Ron figured out how to do it. It was like some kind of fucking sticker glue type deal, and we cut it out like to match the card, and then used like a clothing iron and like ironed it on top. And then like after it dries, we took a like a fingernail filer and filed the sides of it to where it's like perfectly flush, and it literally looked like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. And then whenever it's all done, you take some clear spray paint and you just back up like really far and give it a few coats to just give it that wax top. It just and that shine. And we went to school like me and Dane. We both got all three God cards.
It's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
It was stupid because nobody wanted to play against us after.
Go to a tournament, an actual Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
We got booted.
Yeah, that would happen.
If it to me, it's between Dark Tournament, Tuning Exams, and UA Sports Festival. I really enjoyed all of those.
Show, the Dark Tournament.
The Dark Tournament? What is it?
How far into the show is it?
I want to say it's like a couple seasons maybe.
I started like watching Naruto Shippuden on YouTube, and I skipped to the war arc. Not on YouTube. The fuck on Crunchyroll, and skipped to the war arc, and because I felt like rewatching it, and then I realized Crunchyroll doesn't have a dubbed version of Naruto Shippuden at like a certain number of episodes. So I'm like, I'm not fucking watching this shit. And that's what made me put it on Attack on Titan. So I'm just sitting there soldiering through it, you know. I'm one of that blonde dude's soldiers, you know. He said his soldier's rage, and I'm that's me. I'm one of his fucking. Because I'm just watching the show. Go, stop giving up. Go fucking fight those things.
It's tough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who else fighting in the Little Mermaid's kingdom right now?
Player 4 wins.
This ain't winning.
Nah, I'm trying to complete quests or missions. All right. See, next topic.
Well, I'm guessing you're the one with the name on top of your head.
Yes, NAM.
Yeah, he's
All right,
not winning.
Dan, since Seven Ninja, you're doing that episode 3 review. You know what? I've been seeing a lot of Dan memes or memes and posts and stuff all over like social media. So I'm guessing it's pretty good if it's getting this much notoriety.
Yeah, I liked it. Good deal. Give it a overall so far, I'd probably say it's no 10. It's no 10. We're looking at an 8.9.
What about okay? Can you rate like no? Let's not do out of 10. Let's do a star thing. Let's do up to 5 stars. Can you rate certain like categories of the show? Like how's the action? How's the storytelling? How's the characters? Shit like that.
Like, do they have unique designs, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really like 3 right now that are like you done seen like the guy with the black hair, the girl with the brown, the grandma with the white hair. Right now those are like the 3 characters that are unique. Um, some of the others I haven't seen, but I know about. Um, on that, like how wild are we talking about for like unique? How wild are
Like
we looking?
the main
two
boy
tone hair?
character, the main boy character with the glasses, he looks kind of basic. But I did see pictures of the so-called quote unquote grandma. She doesn't even look old, but she just has white hair. That's kind of unique.
I heard
I wasn't exactly thinking of like unique compared to other things. I just meant like a rating for like if you was to rate a character, um I'm not really talking about appearance so much as just like I've never seen a character with this personality before. Like this is a really cool character. Like I fucking rate this character. This is a 5-star character for this show. You know what I'm saying?
shoot. The only problem with that, I've seen a lot of anime. So I'm going to say that Ayase, Momo Ayase, the girl with the brown hair, she acts like a Garu or like the hot girls, the preppy girls, stuff like that. She acts like a Garu. Well, she acts like she wants to be a Garu. She doesn't really fit that to me. The same as like the girl from My Dress with Darling does. She's kind of more masculine than she is feminine. I mean, she's more feminine than like most of the one of the males in there that we see. But yeah, she's still a lot more masculine than like some of the other girls there. When I talk about like how different she is, I guess it's one of those situations where it's like usually you're dealing with someone who's like a preppy person or like the hot girl, and usually she's like, I'm not going to talk to an otaku, but she's like, she's willing to give him a chance. She's not instantly dismissive, and she's willing to go, protect the weak. This is her character, so I would say. I mean, the grandma's a weird one too, but I don't really see many, grandparent like characters that are, number one, young looking, and number two, not kind of like Arrow. So, all right, I'll go on that one. We're looking at a 4.
A war?
Here comes a 4.
Oh, unique characters.
Now, yeah. Because her grandma Santa Ayase, I have watched episode 3. I'm gonna rewatch it though before I do the review. But I've seen a little bit on her, and it's like I don't really have much information to go off of. Versus like with like Momo Ayase and Ken Tatagaru. I've already had like 2 to 3 episodes on them, So I also say this though, when it comes to the main male character, an otaku usually is unwilling to even attempt to talk to, let's say, a Garu or whatever. Usually they think like they're completely out of his league. This dude says, I'm gonna brave it out. Even if I get rejected, I'm gonna try to make her my friend. So that's what he does. I didn't say girlfriend, just my friend. So I thought that was kind of like a little different. His character is not right now. This dude's so lonely that I won't say aromantic. This dude's so lonely that he needs a friend. Like those, like you ever meet people like
Dude, every time I meet somebody like that, I automatically or like when I sense that loneliness, I'm like, here's my number. I'm your friend now. Because you become the most important person in the world to somebody, and it feels fucking awesome.
So he made a reach out. I'll give him his props. I like that. So I'm gonna go with a 4. But like I said before, with the grandma, the fact that she's so young. Which, by the way, I've heard that like one of the things that really makes like people like when they age gracefully is they have less stress, and that makes sense based on her character because that's what she's doing.
Oh yeah, man.
She seems.
That's why I got all these
less.
wrinkles at 29.
She makes
such fucking stressed.
She makes every effort to make the least amount of stress for herself all the time, and so I've heard that that's actually very similar to what some of the most aging gracefully people do is have the least amount of stress they can do.
Yep, it's 2 cures to aging. There's not stressing, and it's covering yourself in lotion every day.
Player 2 wins.
I've seen this cat though. In the intro and the outro, I've seen this cat they keep showing, but I've not seen him in the anime itself.
I mean, of she, I see what you're saying by the less stress, but to me, she just looks like she possibly acts young.
I think.
Maybe.
I mean, it's more than just like she's not acting like she's old. So like a mindset thing does affect the body as well. That's true. I'll give you that. I also wonder like how old she really is because she doesn't look like some of the elders we would see in most animes. That being said, matter of fact, I haven't seen many animes. I've seen many animes. I haven't seen many old people in this anime either, so I can't really talk on that either.
Yeah, it's possible that
old. His skin is flawless.
it's possible that they just have old people acting young also too and looking young in the anime.
The pink hair chick's pretty hot.
Well, as long as she's in Japan's age of consent, you will not be considered a pedophile.
Oh, is she
Well,
young?
She's in high school at least, I think.
Oh no, she's not hot. I don't know who said that.
3, 2,
Somebody
Second
do
grade
a
was
voice
talking.
impression of Hunter Brown.
So there's character when it comes to the show uniqueness. I mean, I think I've seen a show where they've done like shamans or Shinto priests and like also let's go the route of spirits and like aliens, but never in the same thing. And then like there's this idea which like if you've ever watched something called Gaia TV, they kind of like link this idea. Also, you start having paranormal events, you'll start seeing UFOs, and like they kind of link together in this show in a way where you find this out in episode 2. Are you guys gonna watch it? We'll start off there.
I'm probably gonna watch it. There's too much
But I don't
hype
spoil it.
to not watch it.
I mean, I would like to tell you that I would because it's exciting to start a new anime that's just coming out, but you just said everybody in the show is in high school, and I don't fucking watch those shows.
But well, all I will say for episode 2, the shaman sticker is important. I won't go any further on that, but like the link between the aliens and the spirits is based on that sticker. So there's that. Now, when it comes to like what makes this anime unique, it's been a long time. I think I said this before, but like how like aliens back in the day used to be going for people's brains. That was like the main thing. Well, like I said before, in Japan, the genitalia is so important to them. So like that's what they're trying to steal, every alien or spirit. So like that's probably the most unique thing I've seen.
They're trying to steal that?
That's what they want. The aliens and the
Stealing dudes' testicles?
they said specifically the banana organ.
The banana organ?
And if you're talking to Turbo
make
Granny,
my
he
entry.
says, if you're talking to Turbo Granny, she's like, give me your weenie and I'll let you touch my boobs. And I was like,
whoa! Holy shit!
I'm like, what?
That's
They got
kind of
some lonely
unique, bro.
motherfuckers.
That's unique.
In Japan, they got some lonely motherfuckers that'll probably take that dick. I don't know. Have y'all heard about the loneliness epidemic in Japan?
Yes.
I haven't
Have you
heard
heard
that.
that? Squall, listen to me. I'm not playing about this. In Japan, the government has started paying attractive women to post videos of themselves staring into the camera without saying anything, so that these incel dudes that never leave their apartments
Whoa,
can
Twitch.
practice main. Oh, is that like one of the words we can't say?
Mhm.
Yeah, SIMP and the I word. Can't say
I
this.
didn't even know that. I didn't think that was offensive. I thought that was just like, wait. Yeah. So these dudes can practice maintaining eye contact with a woman.
Yeah, I've heard of that too, and like virtual talking dates to help them get out there and actually talk to guys or girls too.
I know they've got like whole like places where they can work without being seen, so they can like produce like food and stuff without being seen. It's put on a conveyor belt, and you never notice them. I heard about that as well.
Because they're scared of being
remember,
seen.
No, they don't. They're so lonely that they've lost all social skills. They've lost all of that, and so they just kind of don't talk to people like that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
and so
that's
like
true.
their social anxiety
remember-
just skyrockets.
Yeah, it's not just with chicks, but the thing is, like, I remember hearing about this and just thinking to myself, like, does Japan not have strip clubs? Like,
They might.
If you don't,
They got love
fucking,
hotels.
like, if you're so bad at talking to girls that you can't even fucking like leave the house, you know what I'm saying? Go to a strip club like regularly, get some lap dances until you start being able to like have that confidence. The strip club is the best fucking place to do that, because even if you're way it's like you get in there and you're like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Guess what, homie? The bar is that way. It's right fucking there. There's a counter. There's a lady back there. You tell her you want some alcohol. Loosen up yourself, and then go ask a dancer for a fucking dance. That's easy. Stopped going to therapy when I started going to strip clubs. I give better advice anyway. They've been through more shit. It's you pay less. It's like the therapists are charging you more per hour, and a therapist, they spent all their time like hitting the books, like they were in college studying. So you're getting life advice from someone who has not lived any life, versus you go to a strip club, you get a couple beers in you, pay half of what you're paying a therapist, start talking to this bitch who's giving you a fucking lap dance, and you can play with her titties. And she's gonna give you some real ass advice, because she done been through some shit. You start telling her something, she'll be like, oh yeah, my boyfriend, who's a hardened drug dealing killer murderer, has a friend who was in a like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's probably therapeutic to
Strip
play
clubs
with
are
some titties too.
yeah, exactly, dude. I've never like had a bad day after playing with titties. You know the type of shit that would have to happen. I'd have to leave the strip club, check my phone, and find out my mom died for that day to suddenly be bad.
Japan's
Again,
going
I'm
through
pretty
it bad.
sure I'm getting a lot of money if my mom died, so I don't.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna miss her, but huh?
Immediately, I'm getting some money. I don't know about that.
Alright, next topic. I started Forza Motorsport, and within seconds I was stunned again. The level of photorealism will remain unmatched for a very long time.
Okay, can we talk about this for a second? Like, I'm not saying I'm against photorealism, but like, as things get better, people are gonna be like, "Oh, this aged terribly." Why? Because the art style is supposed to be realistic, and we got some better tech now. Like, I'm getting a little tired of seeing realistic games now. Like, give me a good art style and stick with it. Like, let me see that. Upgrade that if you're gonna do that, because those games actually do well graphically over time.
I
just
see
not a
what
fan.
you're
Okay.
saying, but wait, no, Forza. I'm thinking Gran Turismo. Never mind. Yeah, Forza is supposed to be a racing simulator, though, just like Gran Turismo, just not as realistic, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Forza is pretty
No.
realistic to a degree.
What's just the most realistic?
No, Gran Turismo is
depends
actually
on
the
the-
most realistic.
I promise you, I mean this. Forza Horizon is
Item.
arcade racing. But
Oh, okay.
Forza Motorsport is literally, and here's how I know that it's the most realistic. Because I watched a documentary on this racer. He used to ride dirt bikes. He used to race dirt bikes, and then he had like paralyzed his fucking back or some shit. Is paralyzed from like the waist down, kind of. So he switched over to racing cars, and while he was like he's a pro car racer, like in the European circuit, which is a lot of the tracks that are on Forza. And this dude built his car in real life on Forza and raced on Forza on the tracks, and his like time for the laps were within 2 seconds of his real life times. He said by far it's the most realistic video game when it comes to like than any other. He's a streamer too. It's I'll link it later. I'll find the video and link it.
Didn't they make a movie on Forza or Gran Turismo? I remember hearing something about that.
Well, I know. Yeah, Gran Turismo, they actually made a movie. Like, they took people who were really good at the game, and they took their actual skills from the game to real life racing, track racing. And one of them actually became like a champion. That movie was based off a real story.
Mm.
But just in case anyone was like forgetting or still on the fence on this topic, Goku was a bad dad.
Nah,
Fight.
I'll save it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to review my notes.
I already
I don't know, he's gonna-
argument. I've argued
he's gonna
with
get
people
highly-
online about this. I just don't wanna bring it up for this podcast.
Attorney Squall Rush, would you like to present your case? Actually, Your Honor, I'd like to motion for a recess. We were unaware of the argument that we were going to have today. Need more time to gather evidence on why this character
Mm.
who has never been there.
All right.
Alright, so here's
What's
one.
next?
Smash Bros confirms new work on a new project, but is it a Switch 2 game? So this is kind of like news. Super Smash Bros is they're coming out with a new game. I did see some YouTube videos on this like a couple months ago. Possibly for the Switch 2, maybe for the Switch, like a less story orientated. I can't remember what it was, but if it's for the Switch, it'd be kind of weird because they always have one Switch or one Super Smash Bros. For every generation of consoles. Like Nintendo 64 had the original one, GameCube had Melee, the Wii had Brawl, Wii U had I forget what that was called.
Ultimate.
I think the one that's on the Switch is Ultimate.
Oh yeah, Ultimate is on the Switch. But Wii U wasn't like a real console.
It had one though. I didn't play on the Wii U. I played
It's like-
whatever one they had on the Nintendo 2DS.
I
Oh, it's
looked
most
at the
likely for the
Wii
Switch
U-
too.
I looked at the Wii U as like the Xbox 360 Slim. It's just like an upgraded version of the existing console. It's not the next generation.
Mm.
Yeah, I could see that, but Yeah, I got nothing else other than I can see that.
I don't feel like the Switch was pushed as hard as they possibly could have with Smash Bros. So for them to put it on Switch 2 only seems a bit dumb. Like I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I mean, if they're just gonna
If
copy
they're
tradition,
talking-
fine. But
If they're talking about like, is the Switch 2 like a topic? Like, is that happening? Like, that's
Pretty
confirmed.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen.
If Switch 2 is coming out, and they are making a new Super Smash Bros. Right now, I think it's kind of dumb to even ask if it's going to be a launch title or not. Like, it's because your launch title has to be a game that's going to get people to fucking buy the console. That's what, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, of course, the most popular fucking Nintendo game of this generation is gonna be on there as a launch title. Name another Nintendo game that people are gonna be like, I better go buy the Switch to play this.
Mario
Like, I
Kart.
can't name. Yeah, and that's all that is a bunch of girls. Dude, I don't know like how much y'all be dating, but fucking girls are awesome at Mario Kart. Like secretly. Like it'll be like a preppy, like blonde, like Selena Gomez type, just a classic goes to church every Sunday girl and shit. You put on Mario Kart and she's just casually kicking your fucking ass. And oh yeah, I used to race competitively against Japanese people online. Alright.
Hell no,
It's,
bro. I've never lost to a girl in Mario Kart.
Oh, you're so masculine.
I just think you need to get good.
Ooh.
No.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I'd rather let them be better than me at Mario Kart than fucking other things. They gotta get some wins, otherwise they'll just go find another dude that they can get wins on. Like I already cook better than everybody. No. Like what's the female
Chestnut.
version of demasculating? Like you know how defeminating it is?
Defeminating?
Whatever the word is. Yeah.
I've never heard that
It
before.
brings them down, dude. Like, because women are supposed to be able to fucking cook good. And then they go, like, we'll be dating for, like, I've had girls break up with me because I cook better than them. I'm not playing. The last one, her name was Elizabeth. She lives close to New Orleans. She ate my shrimp stew, and she was like, oh my God, you cook better than me. I'm like, yeah, I cook better than most people I know. And she fucking stopped texting me a week later.
That's
Learned my
That's
lesson.
great.
I went with
That's
one
great.
of my best dish though. Like I shouldn't have came in so hard. Like I should have hit him with like a spaghetti or something. 'Cause my shrimp
That's
stew is to die
crazy.
for. Like man, like if we was in like in ancient Rome, my shrimp stew, like they would have wrote tales about my shrimp stew.
Bro, when we gonna get the cold sauce cooking channel, bro? What's up with that, man? Oh no.
Y'all come like fucking. I got a 3-bedroom place. You can use that bedroom. as long as we'll have a fucking party all weekend. I'll cook a nice shrimp stew. We'll fucking. I got a big ass backyard, homie. We'll make some bonfires.
Mm.
S'mores.
Sounds lit.
But bro, legitimately, that could be something else you do for your TikTok, or if you decide to do another main platform like Rumble,
Cooking?
cooking with cold sauce.
Oh, it's not a bad idea.
You know you need to do it. Go ahead. Get you
Thinking about
some.
covering Dragon Ball Daima episodes,
Go do it, bro.
like doing reviews like you do for Dan to Dan.
Yeah, I watched the
wanted to
last
talk about
episode.
Daima.
I watched the last
We need to
episode
wait,
of Dragon Ball Diamond, but I want to wait.
I didn't see it yet. It's on there though. On Crunchyroll. Making me to watch it. It's just every time I go to put it on and like I'll be like ready for One Piece or Attack on Titan, and because I can do other things like I'll put on One Piece or Attack on Titan, and then I'll stand behind my sofa and I'll start working out like with my dumbbell and shit like that. And like that's when I work out. Like I just get lost in the show, so I just don't even count my reps and shit. I'll just be like, oh fuck, like, I can't use my arm anymore, and then so I'll just switch. You know? But you can't do that shit with Diamond because I gotta read it, which means I gotta pause it every time they talk. So I gotta just, that shit's aggravating, man.
That's what it is. It's a chore. That's the issue right there.
Yeah, it's true.
You gotta have to figure out that skill I learned years ago. Reading while you're watching.
I don't fucking like. If y'all ever hear me saying like, "Oh yeah, I love watching this anime," and it's only in subs, understand that it's one of two types of things going on. Either there's a lot of titties in this anime, or I secretly learned Japanese and I didn't tell none of y'all.
I like sub. The only time I watch dub is like if I started with it first, and then I'll switch over to sub if there's more episodes out, and all of a sudden there's like a really big fat cliffhanger that I gotta watch. Alright, that I gotta watch the rest of the episodes on.
That's what made
If it's got a
that's why I
bad voice
watched One
actor.
Piece and sub.
It's got a terrible voice actor, like what I heard for like Fairy Tale. No, you know what? Now that I think about it, guys. Now that I think about it, you know why I stopped watching Fairy Tale? I heard the dub. The dub was trash. The dub was straight garbage. Now that I think about it. Oh my god. Oh my
You know
god,
what else?
bro.
You know whose dub disappointed me? Like just the sheer bad acting was Hellsing.
I haven't watched that. I know people
So,
say it's good, but I don't know how good it is.
The show is good. It's just that they deliver their lines like they're like, okay, you're gonna say this for this scene, and so they're just like, okay, we're recording, and then they just say a line. It's like they don't really like. I guess they don't read the script. They don't really know like what the character's doing right now. Like they're just saying it. I didn't like it, especially the police girl.
You mean the Nazi? We can't say that, can we? No, we can say that. Many people call Nazis on Twitch.
I think we could say that. I don't see why not.
It
A lot
depends.
of people
If you
called
call a
Nazis on
Republican a
Twitch.
Nazi, then you're good. But if you call a Democrat a Nazi, everybody's gonna throw you in jail and shit.
Alright, Hunter, bring up your topic, broski.
Okay. So want to do the Hollywood thing, or can I switch to what's better, sub versus dub?
You can start with the sub versus dub one.
If
Yeah, the
dub
trail's
is
better,
better,
sub.
argue with me.
Dub is better.
The dub's way better. But I'll
Maybe.
hear you out. Let you give your wrong argument.
Alright, we'll start off with the greatest one right here. I have way more animes to watch because we watch sub. I become a sub expert, okay? I'm not a Japanese speaker, I ain't gonna lie, but I can pick up some words, alright? So we'll start off there. I got so many hidden gems out there because it's subbed only. But legitimately, it might get a dub eventually, but the odds are high. It probably ain't. Like, I'll start off there. Paul, you go.
I'm going with sub is better. For the most part, not all the time. I know dub has definitely gotten better over time. But I'm still going with sub because, like, I don't know, when you hear them scream and like they really go all out, and, like during the sad moments when they're supposed to cry, you can actually hear like sadness in their voices and stuff. I don't know. In my opinion, like it's a little bit better.
That argument so much. Hate it because people will say things like what you just said, like, oh, I can hear the emotion, their acting is way better. It's like, you speak Japanese? Oh, right? So how the fuck do you know? They could be terrible. It could sound like a fucking Disney Channel show as far as their acting goes, and you wouldn't have a fucking clue because you don't speak Japanese.
Well, that could be an argument
no
for
sense to
like why it sounds so good then, since it's like not our native language. It just sounds different and therefore it's better.
Yeah, but you're not watching the anime, you're reading the anime. In which case, why not just read the manga?
I am reading the anime when I'm watching subbed, but if it's like a big like little speech going on, then I'll have to like rewind it. Like, fuck, I missed what happened. Like a big
in
All I
subtitle.
need is
I don't have to rewind it. I just watch it and listen. And it's good.
I mean, I don't have that issue, so I can't really.
I definitely hear.
What's cool?
I definitely hear what you're saying. It is hard to watch sub when you're eating, but other than that, I'll
struggle with
sacrifice that.
Amateurs. Amateurs.
There's only one way to eat while watching sub. It gotta be like a bag of chips, because you gotta be able to eat with one hand without taking your eyes off the TV, and you gotta have a free hand to hit the pause button. Never, because you gotta read.
Amateur.
That's the only way I can do it.
I'm a slow reader.
Amateurs. And watching sub for so long, I already know half the words.
I'm a slow reader.
I'm telling you, bro. Like after like you watch it just enough times, bro, it's like
the dude
it
with
starts
the
getting
scythe.
easy.
Choose him.
Dude with the size.
Well, I was talking to Steve. The same.
I mean, look, I'm gonna put it like this. Like I said before, there's usually a lot more anime out there just to watch just because it's subbed only. Like there's a lot of stuff that's just not gonna get a dub. Could be a hidden gem, could be something you'll truly love, but doesn't have a dub. You know?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at.
The way that I look at that is with that amount of content and like other things to watch. Just when I hear people say that, it's like, oh, there's shows that aren't in dub that you can watch, and I'm just, my first thing is like, what else do you do with your life other than watch fucking TV? So like, what, like, how, like, why is that a big deal? You have nothing else going on?
Gotta learn that skill, Cold Sauce. Gotta learn that skill. It'll
about
get
video
easier
games?
over time, I promise you. Video games? I'll put subtitles on all the time. But sometimes, like,
I mean, like, I'm saying, like, alternatives to watching shows. It's like, how fucking... It takes a long time to watch some of these shows. Like, you can't just finish Naruto in a week or a month. You know, maybe OG Naruto in a month. Fucking really grind it. But you gotta know life it, you know? So, like, there's so much fucking shit to choose from already. Why would you sit there and suffer having to read this show on the off chance that it might be great? Like you just said, you know, like you'll find like a hidden gem that you love. It's like, yeah, but for when you're talking about unknowns, you know, you have an infinite positive and an infinite negative as well. You might waste your time on fucking 80 shows in a row going like all the way to episode 5 for each one. Yep, this one fucking sucks. Yep, this one sucks too. Yep, this one also sucks.
3-episode rule. That's what I go by.
Yeah.
By the third, there's gotta be something. Or
I've
there's
been
some
using
shows,
the 3
it's straight
episode
trash.
rule for Attack on Titan. I'm on like my 20th, third episode, and I still don't like this fucking show.
I don't know what to say, man. You're a special case.
It's facts. I am very special.
Alright, fictional world you wouldn't want to live in.
Would
There's
not
no
want
world
to live
I
in.
wouldn't want to.
You would not. Yeah, you wouldn't want to live in.
Alright. Attack on Titan.
Mhm.
I actually agree with that. That would be really scary to live in with giant monsters.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, can I
Um,
bring like an item?
Whatever items in the world, possibly, yeah.
All it
Like,
takes is
you
one
know-
mistake.
Can I bring an item from here, like from our world, to the Attack on Titan world? Because I'm bringing a 50 cal.
Yeah, I think that exists in that world, so probably, yeah. Maybe like an older
a
model.
can. I think
Oh,
it's
Charm-
cannons or
They
something.
got,
Charm
like
City.
cannons. They got like their rifles are muzzle loaders, so I really don't see a fucking 50 cal being a thing. But I know you can hit them from the front with a 50 cal. If people are slicing them with swords and cutting as deep as I'm seeing on this show, I know a 50 cal is blasting right fucking through.
I don't know.
know.
In the world of Japan animes, guns usually suck. Unless they're outright used all the time, guns are usually straight trash. It don't make sense.
Yeah, their guns. Like I said, they have muzzle loaders and stuff in Attack on Titan. I come in there with a fucking Barrett 50 cal. Dude, we're talking about
much air
something
mode
that
you
will it'll shoot right through those brick fucking walls that they got guarding their city. You can see that on YouTube right now. Shooting through fucking solid cinder block and shit. With a 50 cal. A 50 cal, let me tell you something about a fucking 50 cal bullet. You can miss. You see, like if you're aiming right here, that fucking bullet can pass way over here. This motherfucker's still losing his whole arm.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking the rifling, because it's spinning so much, dude, it's fucking amazing. I definitely bring that. And if I could bring like an item from like another show or whatever, I wouldn't even go all out with like the protection. Like I wouldn't bring Master Chief's armors. I would bring a fucking lightsaber. I'd just be like, I have the biggest balls in the fucking universe. Bring a lightsaber and just start hitting them at their feet and making them fall.
I feel like the BFG would be the best weapon.
Definitely no lightsabers in Attack on Titan.
What would
what
you
about-
bring from another anime or franchise item? You got to live in the Attack on Titan world.
I don't know.
I'm
I
thinking
would
the
just use.
BFG.
I would love to use the ODM gear they got in that and learn how to like swing through the forest and shit. That looks really cool.
Yeah, that reminds me. Did y'all see that thing that I put with like Attack on Titan as an anime? It fucking sucks. But I think as a video game, it would be fucking phenomenal because of that gear that they have with all the zip lines and shit.
They have a couple games, but they're not that good. All
I
right,
think you
Seven
get like
Ninja.
Insomniac to make it. You get Insomniac to make it and put like a Spider-Man's like web swinging stuff in there. Like it'd be pretty good.
True.
Yeah,
All right, Seven Ninja.
It's
if
built for it. It's built for it.
fucking y'all played Just Cause, because they have
Mhm.
really good zip lining in those
Mhm.
games.
Mm-hmm.
If those people made in Attack on Titan and took their time, like if you gave them a big enough budget to where they could actually, like they could take 5 years to make it and shit. Back when video games were good, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be fucking amazing.
Seven Ninja, you didn't give us your world you wouldn't want to live in.
Listen. When I drop this world out here, Stuff Central's gonna be like, bro, tiny wrench in this one. Listen, no one wants to live in Warhammer 40k. Okay, no one. It doesn't matter what's there. Legitimately, I'm gonna put it like this. Freedom of thinking is not a thing there. You have to be a high-class citizen, and on odds, you're going to be more than likely. So you might
What do you mean?
either be in the penal. So
Right.
you have to be a high-class citizen. You're a human. Start off there. You're more than likely going to be a human. Well, you are a human, right? So you're going to more than likely be there. Odds are high unless you're born on a world that's a pleasure world, right? You're on a world that's most likely going to be a hive city. Hive cities. I don't know if you guys ever seen a hive city on somewhere else.
Hey, so
But hive
I
cities.
can be a sex slave?
No, pleasure worlds are. You're thinking more literally. Pleasure worlds are more like resorts and stuff like that. I'm probably not even talking about all the details of what that is, but pleasure worlds are places like resorts, like stuff like that. It's more than. I mean, there are still brothels and stuff like that, though, and there are still slaves in that world too. It's not out there. It depends on what world you're on. Again, you could be on a feral planet where everyone's primitive. You could be on a planet where like everyone's medieval. You know, every day. Especially if you're a soldier, every day is war. It doesn't matter. They legitimately, if you're not following your leaders, not doing what your leaders tell you to do, you could get turned into a servitor where they lobotomize you, and basically you're brain dead. I don't know if the spirit's still in there, but all we know is they can't think for themselves. So, you better hope you're a space marine. You better hope that you survive the space marine process. Jamie, pull that up.
Pull it
The
up.
actual definition.
Of
Lobotomize.
bottom eyes. Alright, one sec.
Get the actual. Yeah. But
fuck out.
yeah.
I'll look it up.
And that is, we're still talking about the human race. There can be allies if the Imperium will allow it. If the
Lobotomy.
Imperium will allow it.
Lobotomy was a surgical procedure that involved drilling holes in the skull and severing the connection between the frontal lobe and I don't know that word, thalamus of the brain. That sounds terrifying, bro. That was actually a thing.
You
I've
lose
heard that
all
word.
ability.
I've heard of that word before. I
It
didn't know
wouldn't
that's not
affect
what it
me
meant.
at all. I don't even fucking use my brain. So you can lobotomize me all you want, motherfucker.
Bro.
I have
And
no brain
so-
to use.
And if you're born a psyker, you have a chance of becoming food for the God Emperor. Like, he doesn't want you to do this, but this is the only way he's gonna stay alive. You got a whole like galaxy-spanning empire religion. If you serve anything other than him, you're basically a heretic, and you will be shot on sight. If you have even an inkling of thinking for yourself, and you're like, someone can see you, listen. I'm not even going into all the details about it. Oh, bro, everyone's evil there. Everyone.
What's the consequences? Well, if all right, let's say I get teleported into this world right now, right? And then
Mhm.
like I'm thinking for myself because I'm a hunter, bro, and that's the only thing I've ever done. What happens? Like, are they reading my thoughts?
If you say it, I'm gonna put it like this: there's a pattern of thinking that everyone has. Everyone's a zealot. Some are more zealotry than others. So, if you're thinking, matter of fact, I think Israel has like a specific time where you have to like pray. That's
Israel,
normal for them. I think it's Israel. Israel has a.
like
I'm
in
bringing
real
them up.
life, the country.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah,
Real
they
life.
do. The
So-
Muslim religion, it's not just the country of Israel.
Yeah.
They have to pray at like because there was a lot of Muslims in prison.
Mhm.
They have to face west, and they have to pray at like certain times. I think it's like 3 times a day.
So they have to do that. I think it's Oh, no, I can't say every hour because then they couldn't do anything. But they have to do it enough that like if you weren't doing that, and they will find you. Well, you might die. They might think you're a heretic. You're serving some other god. So if you come in, they probably give you a little bit of time to maybe figure out like what everyone's doing. The odds are high your parents taught you. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt of you're at least being isekai'd in there and you're being raised there. But you're talking about straight teleporting in there, bro. You might get shot on sight.
Okay, so if it's the fucking it's better to be silent and thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all that. But you were saying you can't think for yourself, like they were reading your minds or some shit.
No.
As long as I just don't really
What?
talk about.
So they lobotomize the rest of people who aren't high class. That's why they can't think for themselves.
It's not
So,
that they're
but how do
lobotomizing
they-
them because they're not high class. They're lobotomizing people that do not follow orders. So you are there's a chance you'll get shot, and there's a chance if you especially cross the wrong person, you will, and that's very easy. If you cross the wrong person, you have a high chance of becoming a servitor. It just depends on who it is.
What do you mean cross? You just walk by.
Cross as in like you could badmouth them. You could do something wrong in front of them. Not breaking the law. You just like maybe you just bumped into them by accident.
I'm not gonna last 15 fucking minutes in this world.
Bro. And we're not even talking about like the chaos gods. And if you even have
I've
an
seen these
inkling of
motherfuckers. Like, I've seen pictures of them. I'm not sitting there going, I'll fucking scrap them. Yeah, I'll fucking run away. Them motherfuckers are like 15 feet tall and shit. I'm a bad son of a bitch, but fuck, man. I'm not fighting Bigfoot on the regular. Like,
Anyway, and that's we're talking about them. If you even have an inkling of curiosity, there's a chance you could get taken over. Now, you being from our world, you shouldn't be have warp energy within your soul, because everyone who's in that location has some kind of warp energy, unless they are considered a blank. So those are like the special ones. So you should be considered a blank. So if you're a blank, everyone already hates you anyway because you're different from everyone else. You don't have that warp. They get like an
that's
uneasy
not any
feeling.
different from real life.
And if you are a psyker by some chance, these are the guys that have like the magical powers in their world. They'll treat their guys that could summon demons within the realm into their realm. They'll treat them like trash. So imagine what happens to you. That's if you're a good one. Anyway,
I'm too stubborn for a world like that. I would make them fucking kill me. Be a shit talking son of a bitch.
the luckiest you could be is to become a Guevesa, which is basically a human extremity. Anyway, basically you're a part of the Tau. You're a part of the Tau faction, which is like these guys with like blue heads. They kind of get like a different physiology, but they've got a humanoid-esque frame. It would be best for you to become one of their planets that they've taken over. So hopefully you spawn there, and you, depending on what happens in the lore, because there's a belief, even the lore is a little bit untrustworthy because it's from biased eyes. And what I mean by that is that like a lot of the lore that talks about some of the factions comes from the okay, good. So you better hope you are born within one of those worlds where they took it over, because they've got the best technology possible. Okay, without like they don't have like fast travel like some of the other worlds. But you know, if you're traveling through hell to reach another part of space, maybe it's better to not travel through hell.
All right, well, how about this? What if I go back with Iron Man's suit? I still fucked.
Which Iron Man are we talking about here?
The
Only
best
like
one, the
one from the
nanotech
movie?
one. Yeah, the
Well, you're
nanotech one.
bro. Listen. A Space Marine suit's probably gonna no. A Space Marine Voltor is probably gonna do that, take you out of the sky. And they've got aim. Look, you know how like we see people in like shooters and they've got like auto aim and they're like hitting shots that they shouldn't be hitting. Like they're supposed to be so good that they're far better than that. Like maybe 5 times better than that. Now, the other thing is
What
they're
kind of
probably gonna
ballistics
try to
they got?
rush you.
What are they
I know
shooting?
someone. They shoot out like gyrojet rockets that when they pierce you, they explode, and they pierce through. What armor would I use? It's certainly greater than
What
any
kind of
tank that we have
caliber are we
here.
talking? Like how big?
Let me
Big is the
look that up
explosion?
specifically. Let me look
Probably
that up
it's
explicitly.
not like hand grenade explosion.
I heard someone describe it to be as big as It's fatter than like some of those tall cans that you see in stores, and it's longer than the tall
No
cans you see
bullet.
at stores. That's the gyrojet bullet round they have, and they have multiple different versions of that. Now, just depends on what they need to use it on. Let me see if I can find, because I think they said like when I was listening to some of the lore YouTubers I know for certain, they had said that the thing that they used is not like actually that good, but in lore it's like really powerful. So
Yeah,
let's say
same
you'll
with
know.
Halo. Same with
But-
like Halo, like Master Chief's suit. Lore accurate Master Chief versus video game Master Chief is fucking two completely different stories.
I'm not gonna lie, this world sucks. Like
It's
honestly, I'd
Who
still
the fuck is
say
playing this shit?
I think Attack on Titan's probably worse though, because you're technically not allowed free thinking as well. They brainwashed everyone within that little circle of walls and stuff. They don't even know
Oh,
where
dude.
these Titans came from. Like they don't even know there's like a whole other area of people who
Oh, don't
hate
spoil.
them coming for them.
Listen, I would rather be a scout, whatever you call those. I would rather be a scout, taking the blades, OM gear, there, than be in 40k. I'll put it like that. I didn't even mention the Xenos or the aliens you might have to fight.
I do feel like what Ninja is saying. I feel like I'd rather Attack on Titan world because I'm still fucking around with humans. Like, and my enemies are still humans. But like those fuckers in Attack on Titan, they're so brainwashed that Eren has the ability to turn into a Titan, and he's on their side, and they're sitting there going, "No, we gotta kill him. Like we can't keep him. Like we have to kill him. This is the one thing that we've been praying for, and now we have it, and we don't want it. Like I'm telling you, bro. It's like it's as if the whole nation has only girls, because these motherfuckers have no fucking clue what they want, and they cannot make the right decision to save their fucking life. They can't. It's just girl logic at its finest, dog.
I should
Yeah.
explain one more bit to you, Squall. This might help you have a better understanding. So they have stagnated in technological growth, and what that means is that like whatever they have right now, is all they're going to have unless someone pulls a heretical action of actually creating new technology. So, and they're scared of this because the humans of the past that were in the golden age,
At our age.
created AI that turned on them. And so
Ooh.
for years of those battles, they were fighting that technology and they barely won. And then they pretty much outlawed any technological advancement. So anything that you see is going to be done behind closed doors, and odds are high you as an average citizen is not going to see it in your lifetime. Not even your grandkids 5-6 generations down the road lifetime.
Okay, so Ninja, tell me this. Here's your situation. You have to get isekai'd into the Warhammer 40k place, but you get to bring some stuff from other. You can have 3 items. What are you bringing to survive? It doesn't have to be from Earth. It could be from other animes and shit, or games.
I would actually want to steal an ability from a guy, but that'd be too overpowered for this question. So I'm not gonna do that.
Go Super Saiyan, of course. Yeah.
Well, it honestly sounds like them keeping like secret technology behind closed doors. That doesn't sound too bad. That sounds like real life, like what's happening in, like with our own government.
Definitely.
Like, if that's the scary part, I'm still picking Attack on Titan as more.
Oh,
scary.
that's not the scary part. That's just where you would be. We're just starting off where you would be. The things that you might have to fight, like that's a lot of stuff to dump on you guys at one time. Honestly, I'd rather lead you to some people to watch. Honestly, because that's a lot.
Give us one description of. Give us a description of one thing we might encounter fighting, like scarier than a Titan.
Okay.
I got a normal
chaos.
soldier in Warhammer 40k.
A normal soldier will fight everything in there. That doesn't mean they're gonna win, but they'll fight everything in there. So let's start with.
Describe him to us, like size, strength, all of that.
Okay.
Look. Or just give me a name of someone to Google real quick. Of a monster or alien.
I guess I'm gonna go with
on Warhammer 40k are some of the coolest fucking things ever.
I'm gonna go with Chaos God Nurgle.
They're like,
let's start with there.
How do I what? What was that 7 inches?
Nurgle.
Nurgle,
Nurgle.
Oh, found it.
Right.
Yeah, before you start reading that, the orcs in Warhammer 40k, their magic is so powerful that as long as they believe it, it will exist. However, the orcs are just so stupid that they can't really use this too much to their advantage. And so, like, one of the best Warhammer 40k stories of all time, fight me on this, I don't care, this is one of the best Warhammer 40k stories, is there was a platoon fighting some orcs, and they fucking ran out of ammo. And then the commander goes, hang on, I got an idea. Points his gun at an orc, and he goes, bang! And the orc drops dead. Because he thought he got shot. So then like a bunch of them huddled together and started walking in unison, and they all just were repeating, I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank. And the orcs just fucking thought it was a tank. So then they were a tank, they were like, boom, and it just
I guess the greatest one that I could use that like you probably would see in the games is going to be Nurgle. So we're looking at Nurgle now. Now Nurgle's the Chaos God, but Nurgle has like minions. I don't really know all the names of all of them. I know like one of the main Primarchs that joined them. But let's talk about like there are some things that even in the Warhammer Fantasy where if they just stepped into the area, it would corrode and dissolve many things. Some things would just rot to a point where if you're just in the area, your body just straight starts decaying right then and there.
Decaying? Like the atmosphere?
Yeah, if they walk
or
into your area.
Energy?
No, just the atmosphere of the rot that's on them. He's got so much. You see that mouth that's on his body? See that mouth? There's like
disgusting.
Millions of maggots. There's millions of maggots in it.
He's like the fucking the Jabba the Hutt of Warhammer 40k.
You can't talk about Slanesh on this while you got Twitch up, so we're not gonna talk about that now. Corn, I could see. You know what? You know,
Star Wars.
We can't. No, Slanesh in Warhammer 40.
Corn,
Don't look that up. Don't look that up.
With a P.
No. Slanesh, we're not looking that up. Squall, don't pull that up. Don't do that.
How do you spell that?
Don't do it.
No,
Slanesh.
forget it.
He just said,
Nah.
look it up. Wait till
Corn
we're on raw.
I'm just gonna look it up on my phone real quick. What is Slanesh?
Oh,
I'm curious. Now.
Gonna be on
Corn?
our list.
is corn as a KHRONE, I believe.
I love that band.
Is the god of war, basically battle and war. Honestly, Cold Sauce, if you were to get possessed by Corn, I could see it happening. You like to fight a lot. You like to fight a lot.
Yeah,
So I could maybe see
you're like
it.
God of War. I'm like, well, I'm right here.
I can see it now. So
Hey,
yeah.
you know when Bobbity wants to use his magic to control dark-hearted users, you be public enemy number
I'm the
one.
first person he's going for. Yeah, I'm like when Bobbity comes to Earth, y'all know like when he came, it was like in the shadows, and he found like Spopovich first. I'm gonna be the first guy he finds. I'm gonna be the one beating this shit out of Adele.
I've had 7 Ninja. Go
Um,
ahead. What were you saying?
Now, Corn is basically the god of war. He's focused on that. He literally, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put it like this. So every chaos god is fed by some specific thing. Nurgle loves stagnation. So the idea that the Imperium is stagnated in their ways and their technology is feeding him. If you die, it's feeding him. If you're, let's say, for Corn loves war. So if you're killing someone in on a one-on-one or in a heads-up way, so like, you know, 2 sides attacking each other, he loves that. Do not stab him in the back. That's not his thing. That's more Tzeentch. Tzeentch is one of those chaos gods. He likes curiosity. So if you're looking to improve yourself, improve the your empire, he loves that. He feeds on that. So that's anything.
Oh, so I can be a free thinker.
You can. You'll just be in a world where, like, your god will potentially betray you at any given time, possibly throw you inside a pit that will make you lose your mind. That's what he did to one of his
And what I'm in right
changing
now.
ways. And then Slanesh she loves excess. Now that could be of anything, and so there's a theory going out that unless you
Fucking
just,
gets a fascination for titties.
well, there's too much for that. But before I go in there, Slanesh loves the excess. There's a theory that the other chaos gods are feeding Slanesh because they love excess of their thing. So there's a theory of that. Am I missing anybody?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But basically, you could end up as one of their. I guess the best one to go under would probably be Corn. But like, I mean, I don't want to be possessed by any of them, so I don't know what to tell you. I'd rather be in the top. There are non-chaos gods. They're just so small that they don't really matter. But like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, looking at Nurgle, yeah, he is pretty terrifying. If I had a choice between a regular Titan or a Nurgle, probably I would much rather go up against a Titan.
You can't
So I will
fight that
concede on
guy
that one.
because Ninja said you get within like a mile from him and you just start decaying.
Like, you
Yeah,
have to have
that's
like
pretty big.
true.
You know who that dude looks like? He looks like when you at a club and you're hitting on a chick and then her friend comes over and cock blocks because she's jealous and she's not getting hit on too.
Or like when there's no options left at the end of the club, so you just pick one of the last available ones, and then the lights turn on.
No, not that. Not that. No,
Just hold it at
I'm
you.
not settling for that fucking thing. Watch some guys settle for that fucking thing, but I never did. Fuck that shit.
All right, Charm City's got a question for us. What are your guys' top 3 Nintendo IP mascots? I'm not sure what he means by IP, but for an example, he says Mario, Wario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Pikachu, Link, Fox, Ness, Captain Falcon, and all the secondary characters like Luigi, Charizard, Diddy Kong, etc.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
So I'm gonna, before any of us start, I want to clear this up between the 3 of us. Are we gonna count the Sonic franchise with this.
Well, there's Sega.
Yeah,
So,
that's
right.
Sega.
And
Oh,
Before we go
intellectual
on to that,
property.
well,
Intellectual
Never thought of
property.
yours.
So that's Nintendo. What was that?
give it to us your world.
I agreed with Hunter. I was choosing Attack on Titan. Yeah, Charm City, no Sonic because it's Sega.
no, I changed my mind. I'm not fucking going in that Warhammer world. Fuck that shit. I'll take Attack on Titan 10 times out of 10 over that fucking world.
You know what? I'm picking
Bro.
Dark Souls. I'm picking a Dark Souls world. If a normal monster can kill me in 2 hits,
Sucks too.
I'm
Bro,
cool, bro.
I'm ready to scrap with every single person in there before I go with the Warhammer 40k. I don't care what anyone says. I will take a sword and a shield. I'm about to parry everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I permanently quit Dark
Ninja's
Souls
right.
games.
Because my biggest problem with Dark Souls is not being able to evade when I want. So, like, I wouldn't have that problem in real life. I'll fucking jump out of the way instead of finishing the combo I had in my head. Like,
I permanently quit Dark Souls games.
Dark Souls.
I
Bet I
permanently
could
quit
win
Dark Souls games.
with like a pair of brass knuckles.
I permanently quit them. I hate them. The only one I will play is what's called Dark Myth Wukong. And then like a lot of people say it's not even a Dark Souls game. So perfect for me. Alright. Other than that, let's see. He said he's asking if you prefer Sonic over Mario.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, yeah.
Oh damn.
Because Sonic is like, it's like a fan-fiction Dragon Ball Z. It's like Sonic is Dragon Ball Z with different characters, basically.
I do like Sonic. It has a special place in my childhood. So does Mario.
Like, when he says
grew up with Sonic.
mascots, it's kind of throwing me off because is he asking like my opinion on who best represents the company Nintendo? Like
No,
what we was
it's
talking
just
about with
your
PlayStation?
opinion.
Or
Your
is it just
opinion.
my personal favorites.
It's your personal top 3. It's your personal top 3. So IP is intellectual
Nintendo.
property, so it's owned by Nintendo only. So Sonic is Sega, so he doesn't count. Like,
All right. Well then, I'm going with like probably in order. Number 1 being Mario, number 2 being Star Fox, number 3 being Link.
okay. See, is Fire Emblem considered Nintendo?
I still got a lot of characters in there. It might be.
I don't know, but Star Fox is fucking slept on. It's really not, because it's really they only had like a couple games. I think there's 3 Star Fox games, and fucking 2 of them wasn't really all that great. But Star Fox 64 is still fun to this day. It goes back to what Ninja was saying about like the art style, because if it was like I'll be playing Grand Theft Auto, part of it will feel boring because of the graphics. And that shit don't
100%.
happen for Star Fox.
Let's see. I'm going with Mario. Definitely has to be in the top 3. You know, I grew up with Mario. Has a special place in my heart from like my childhood. Someone from Pokemon has to be there. I'm like torn between Pikachu or Charizard. Probably Charizard because Charizard's my favorite Pokemon. And then can't think of who I played on Smash Bros. When I was a kid. Probably Donkey Kong. No, Yoshi. I'm going with Yoshi. I really enjoyed Yoshi too. All right, 7 Ninja. Who you got?
Okay. So we got Link, Diddy Kong, and not the girl from Splatoon. Not her either. I'm gonna have to go with Greninja.
Hey, Ninja. Okay. Not
Grud
bad, not
Ninja.
bad.
Greninja?
The frog.
Yeah,
Frog
the
Ninja.
Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I call it Gray Ninja.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a good Pokemon. And then he said Samus isn't there, or Samus. Yeah, I was thinking Zero Suit Samus, but nah.
No, dude. Like, I've played Metroid games. They're not fucking good.
There's a lot of backtracking in those games.
Zero
That's
Suit
probably why
Samus.
that's probably when I don't play them.
Zero Suit Samus is probably the only character that can get me into the Metroid games.
You horny bastard.
The second
You
brain
don't
is
want to
talking.
talk. You don't want to talk, Hunter.
I
When have
know.
I ever talked about women objectively?
Shit, bro. Let me pull up a clip from like 5 seconds ago.
You act like I'm motivated by titties and stuff.
Oh, remember that conversation we had about therapy and going to strip clubs and
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't so long ago.
Alright, next topic. GTA 5 remains the
Speaking
king
of
of
women.
streaming with 533 million hours watched, outpacing even esports titles with GTA 6 on the horizon. What keeps you coming back to this classic? I'm just gonna ignore that question because I actually don't watch people play GTA 5. Honestly, we could talk about like the game's popularity. 533.3 million hours watched, people streaming, I guess, or edited videos on YouTube, blah blah blah. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree with that? Why do you guys agree or disagree?
It's probably more like so like
It's
I had a
fact.
a baby cousin that would like watch like YouTube kids, and on there they'd have like these I knew it was GTA just because I had done like the creative like sports track stuff like that where you could use like the flying cars and things. I'd done that before, so I knew it was GTA. A lot of those watch hours are just kids watching cars jump ramps through like fire hoops and stuff like that.
Interesting. Some I didn't
Usually
know.
have guys doing like Spider-Man. Some of them are like mods too. So you'll see like Spider-Man and Hulk and stuff like that, just like dancing until they ride their car, and they'll just do like loop-de-loops, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, my guess was that they just keep coming out updates and more content like heists. They got the 5M on PC where it's like role playing and people are making edited videos of it, blah blah blah. That's what I thought.
Mhm. I mean, I can see that
Come
too,
back.
but like it's the stuff you don't really think about that's really probably getting more people.
Yeah, honestly, what you brought up about the kids watching the stunts and shit, that hit some. That seems more likely than my guess.
What?
So I was asking like, why do you guys think that GTA 5 is so popular? It's got this many hours watched, and Seven Ninja said like his younger cousins were kids were watching like stunts. People were doing like cars jumping off ramps and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's a fraction of the GTA Online audience because there's so much shit that can be done in that fucking game. There's so much in that game. You got I've come across, like, scrolling through TikTok, I've come across people like as cops in GTA on like PC servers and stuff, and I'll stop to watch it for a second, and then like I'll get the notification that my phone battery is low, and I realize I've just been watching this dude for the last 45 fucking minutes. Like it's just, and that's just like one of the things that of like probably 500 different categories of things you can watch people do in Grand. You know, especially like Ninja said, when you factor in the director mode and like you can play as a dog or a mountain lion and shit. It's a lot, dog. It's a lot. I mean, when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto with my crew, like when we get tired of doing missions and shit, when we get tired of playing Grand Theft Auto, we don't stop playing Grand Theft Auto. We just go do something else in Grand Theft Auto. Like we'll go to the casino or you know, we'll fire up some races or something. Like no other game is like that, you know?
Charm City brings up a good point. He says because it's the closest thing to a real metaverse that exists, and he said GTA 6 online and VR will be the Oasis from Ready Player One.
I don't know about
brings up
that
a
one.
very good point. It's not gonna be Oasis level.
But it's our
Especially
closest
not
thing
from the
to
book.
Oasis. Probably.
It's the closest thing to a realistic metaverse. For sure.
Oh, you remember PlayStation Home?
That game was garbage, bro. I thought that was such a cool idea, and then until it came out, I hated it.
I've been on
I
there
don't
for
know what
like
y'all talking
some
about.
hours. I know. It was basically like PlayStation made like a social hub world, and you had like it would have different worlds that would like be in theme of whatever games they had. So there was one that's like what was it?
Poco
Anyway,
Roco.
Uncharted. Yeah, like some kind of like black looking. It was like a music game, I believe too. I think I saw Metal Gear Solid. I saw there was some kind of racing thing on there you could do where it had like hover cars. You know, it's like anyway. But they would have like different events, races, stuff that you could do. You could play mini games or gameplay of said games in there. So it'd be like demos in the hub world you could play of the different games. And it had a lot. It had its own Sony E3 location hub that you could like watch E3 there or just look at the different trailers there. It had a lot of stuff. I figured they were gonna do it again, but I think they said like what happened there was it shut down because like a bunch of pedophiles got on there.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, that took a dark turn. I thought they
it
shut it
was
down
that
because it was just boring. Like I was like so hyped for it when I saw the trailers, and then when I got on it for the first time, I'm like, oh god, bro, this is whack. All we're doing is just sitting here texting each other and just fake dancing. My character's dancing. Let's see. Charm City says Nintendo is preparing to launch their own Minecraft style metaverse through Nintendo Online. They were just having people play test it last week. Interesting.
Why hasn't Minecraft done one yet?
What, like a VR? Wait, no, they do have VR, don't they?
No, like a metaverse. It ain't got to be necessarily VR, but like a whole metaverse. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
Alright, before we get to 7 o'clock, we should do Hunter's your topic, bro.
it is 8:45. What are you talking about right now?
It's 6:42 for me,
Okay.
Pacific time.
Yeah, because you're over there in California, land of the bitches. So, I mean, I really don't know like how to present it as a topic, but I'm really excited about like seeing more and more actors standing up to the corruption like within Hollywood and just the entertainment industry in general. And like I was saying to y'all earlier, it seems like the 4 loudest names speaking out against it is Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Jim Carrey, and Keanu Reeves just made a lot of noise with it, trying to protect Jim Carrey basically. But like there's also people like Mark Wahlberg who started making organizations like to protect people from I think him and Mel Gibson worked on a project together. Like they made a movie that kind of exposes stuff, and streaming like it was blackballed everywhere, like Amazon Video, Netflix, and you couldn't find it nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm really excited about it to see like people are starting to be brave enough to say it and expose it, because those people that have been in charge have been actively ruining a lot of franchises that we all love. Like we see what happened to Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Seen what happened to Indiana Jones. And you know, the longer those people thrive, the less good movies we're gonna get. And so I was just wondering what y'all thoughts were on that. Do y'all think that there's gonna be a big shift? Do y'all think movies and shit are gonna get better again?
So when you said that they're acting or they're speaking out against Hollywood, what exactly are they doing? Is Hollywood doing besides ruining new titles or franchises?
Well, they have their like, I don't see. The thing is, I don't know like how much of this we can talk about on some of your platforms, but like Harvey Weinstein doing all the shit that he did, you know, to make sure like you can only get this part if you do this, or like all the different or like all the different black guys in dresses in movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot. Like I did not realize how many black dudes wore dresses on TV. Like, you know, Wesley Snipes was one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley, I used to think that dude was tough. Now I know I can kick his ass.
There's that Vegeta in you.
It's not just movies though. Like you have with the fall of P. Diddy, you know, you see a lot of people starting to, you don't see a lot, but you see like Justin Bieber and shit coming out saying some things. I just feel like things are finally starting to get better in the entertainment industry. We're starting to take steps on the right path. And I don't just mean justice against the corruption. I just mean like now that these fuckheads are out of the way, we can start making good content again. And you also have people that not necessarily outspoken against it, as far as like, take that dude down, he's evil. But they are, perfect example, Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool 3. He's like, no, fuck all your DEI shit. We're making this fucking movie right. And Deadpool 3 came out awesome. And it shows.
What's DEI?
Fucking, what does it stand for, Ninja?
Look it up, Jamie. Look it up, Jamie.
Look it up. Look it up, Jamie.
You don't know what it is,
DEI,
Ninja?
DEI is how Kamala
I know
Harris
what the term
became vice
usually means.
president.
I know what the term usually means. It's like usually when we see that like people that are being put in positions they're not supposed to be, but they're put there because of their race,
specifically based on
or
their
their
race
gender.
Okay. Like
shit. Yeah.
Like how jobs be doing that shit. Like they need a woman, so they'll pick a woman who came because she's the first one that appears or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like diversity something.
Oh, okay.
Diversity
Yeah.
something
Gotcha.
inclusion.
Equity, inclusion.
Yes.
Diversity,
that-
equity, inclusion. The fact is they're losing money and they're losing power because people are hating their stuff, and so over time we're gonna see a lot more people being revealed because hey, your stuff's sucking. People hate the stuff that you're looking at. They're not watching it. They're not checking the stuff out anymore. And now the actors are saying, oh, look, number one, I don't want my reputation going down the drain. And number two, this stuff is terrible. Everyone hates it. Even the people that say they support it don't even like it. So I think what's really happening here is just a lot of people that are, well, cancel culture are saying like, hey, look, we can't support this anymore. It's not that good. And then you got the whole idea, people do not care about Twitter. I mean, sure, it got changed to X, and a lot of people don't like it because like Elon Musk owns X now or Twitter now. But like, people do not care what Twitter says anymore. So, in the grand scheme of things, everything that
the only
was
person who
cancel
still goes on Twitter.
So
Aw.
like pretty much though, in the grand scheme of things though, I feel like if it was just coming from one direction, it could be replaced. But it's hitting every direction. So
They just
now
lost a member.
they just lost a member.
Yeah, One Direction. One of those dudes just died.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh.
that's tough. So bad for them. I hope they handle the grieving. But again, it's hitting from all directions. If it was coming from one direction, we could literally just replace that direction. But because it's hitting all directions, they can't do anything.
Right, and that's why I'm very glad you brought that up. That's why I'm excited to see these big names start to blow the whistle on these things and start to bring it to light. Big names like Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Jim Carrey, Mark Wahlberg, Mel Gibson, Keanu Reeves. These like making it known and making it seen. Now it becomes like it's kind of like, okay, the first step to solving a problem is admitting you have one. Well, now we identify like this is the problem. Now as a community, we know the problem is here, right? And so that's why I see it as a step in the right direction, because we're starting to move towards y'all have been in control of shit and only doing shit y'all way. And because of that, talent and skill hasn't been allowed to thrive. Y'all have just been handpicking whoever's going to do whatever you tell them to do. And so you have, especially in the music industry, you have people that like really good artists that would just get shelved and never get on the radio, versus you have like fucking people that barely have any talent and they just throw auto-tune on them and they write songs for them. And like,
See that. Called. I feel like Hollywood's been kind of like a stupid playground for like, they used to be the cool kids, but now they're really not anymore. That's been kind of going on for a while. But like what really made it
Something
like
else we should
more,
talk about, too.
huh?
Something else we should talk about too, and that's the idea that there are other alternatives now. There was a period of time where we didn't have Rumble, where we didn't have, like there are sites like we got
Right.
Clapper now,
And
TikTok.
TikTok.
So having alternatives is actually helping us in the long run too. And so people are moving there. It may not be as fast as we'd like it to be, but they're moving there. Eventually, hey,
YouTube.
if Clapper gets good enough, you're gonna start seeing Hunter posted more on Clapper.
yeah. Yeah, and YouTube is one of the biggest, but YouTube recently has gotten like they be censoring too much and shit. But
Y'all see how many ads is on YouTube? Oh my
dude,
god, bro!
oh my god, it's
You know how many
fucking
times I've seen
ridiculous.
Kamala Harris in a single video? Oh my god, bro! It's
I
like
just-
4 or 5 ads.
They texted me today. There was a fucking. They text my phone. They're like, Kamala Harris. Like it'll say something like, "Hi, this is Kamala Harris," and I'm over here like, "Yeah, fucking right." And it's like, we're gonna be trying to do this and blah blah blah. And then like the one I got today was, we've reached out to you 4 times when we still don't know where you stand, bro. And I just typed back, I'm 100% for Kamala Harris, just to shut them up and just to fuck with their numbers. I feel like that's something my generation would do. Like they'll just be sitting there going, "Oh my God, Kamala! Like everybody's gonna vote for Kamala. We got this in the bag," and we just hit the polls and the fuck, Trump won by a landslide. What happened?
I think, and I don't want to delve too much politics unless Squall's okay with it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do I think what's happening here is there was like I remember when like Trump won the first time, and what I remember hearing specifically was a lot of people were voting for him because they heard his heard people bad mouthing him all the time, as well as people were praising him all the time. So it was pretty much like a popular vote, and I think that's what Kamala was hoping to get. But the problem is that like her politics are going on right now, and it's causing it's causing the economy to go terrible.
Terrible, yeah.
And I think a lot of people, even on their side, are like, "Hey, my milk's going up, my eggs are going up." They're not liking that.
That's all I see. That's all I see right now on the internet. Is they done fucked up the country so bad that it's making people step back and go, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?" Oh shit, that's why we vote for presidents. Is we have to make sure that somebody who knows how to run the country is running the country. Where did we go wrong? Fucking Trump had gas at $1.89 a gallon. Let's bring that fucking dude back. That's what seems to be going on right now.
I haven't seen $1.89 for like 20 years. Gas in California is way more expensive. Like $2 is cheap over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and $2 is fucking immaculate. What are you talking about? It's close to $4.50 in a lot of places around here.
I know, like my father, he goes to South Carolina, and he said like I think it was below. It actually might have been one in some areas. On something in some areas. He's telling me like a lot of stuff is like less in South Carolina. So I'm moving to South Carolina, I can tell you.
What's it called?
I kind of want to move to Japan.
Let's reel it back to the what's it called? The Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think like everyone knows it's kind of a shit show. It's kind of like a clown show nowadays, especially since after the Will Smith slap. Like people are discussing if that's staged or real or not. Like I could see it being either way. Like if it is staged, it's definitely a clown show. Because to me it shows if that's staged, they're desperate. They're desperate for like more attention, more notoriety, something to keep them going.
Mm-hmm. It ain't staged. It ain't like,
because like I know
if you just pay enough attention to Chris Rock, you know that it ain't staged. Like
Chris was talking about it too. Yeah.
Well, because like I know what's it called, like I know some rappers just start beef with other rappers just to stay kind of like relevant and stuff. So I can see like actors doing the same thing.
Yeah, that shit was really stupid. Like, who was the today's big three? There's Drake and Kendrick and that one other guy. And like they were on that other guy who's not Drake or Kendrick. He was like on stage and he was like, "I want to apologize to Kendrick for our beef and shit." Like I don't know the details of the beef, but it's like you got like on a national platform talking shit about this man. Now you want to sit here talking about, "I'm sorry, it's all good." And like y'all didn't fight or nothing. Nobody got shot. What's really going on here? Mm-hmm. You know, because when I was growing up, when 50 Cent and not Dr. Dre, when 50 Cent and Eminem were beefing while they were both working for Dr. Dre, by the way, they were shooting at each other. There was a rapper in Eminem's entourage that got shot jumping in front of bullets while 50 was blasting at him. All right? That was a beef when I was growing up. That song, Like Toy Soldiers, that's what that song was about. Like, these days, like Squall said, there'll be like faking beefs and shit. And like just for, it's like, dude, what? Like, can't you just actually have a beef? Like, how much of a pussy are you that you gotta fake a fight? Like, what? Why are you a rapper? Why you didn't join the WWE? You're gonna do stupid shit like that. Like, can't you just be mad at someone? Can't you just actually put yourself in danger? Can't you just test your own resolve? That's fucking pussy.
Yeah, I think it's just like like not a plan, but like a way to get more views and stuff. They found out that beef really creates interest amongst civilians, I guess. So they implemented that into their strategies to keep people relevant, keep the eyes on them, and get them more money. And I don't see like why they wouldn't implement that with actors and stuff. I'm not saying it's 100% like that's what happened with the Will Smith. I'm saying it can be seen pretty likely if true.
Nah, Jada did that to him. Jada's the whole reason that happened, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
Up until like halfway through the courts, the whole thing between Johnny Depp and his ex-wife. I remember, like, in the early stages of it, I was on Facebook telling people, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm pretty sure this whole thing is fucking fake. Like, and people would be like, dude, you can't fake stuff like that. And I'll just be like, have you ever seen Black Mass? Have you ever seen, like, I'll just name movies that Johnny Depp did fucking incredibly in. It's like, because if you think that this man can't fake, like, this dude brings to life characters like fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. Captain Jack Sparrow is a real person in my head and in my heart. I feel like I know that guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they could fucking fake it. Amber Heard ain't that good of an actor. You know, she fucking, her dog stepped on a bee. You know, I don't know.
There's only one issue with that, and that's like they do not like talking bad about women. Like that whole side. And like, so I don't know like what we can talk about, so I'm not gonna go too far on that. But like,
that's why it blew up, because she was terrible.
Yeah.
She was such a bad person. She brought him to court for domestic abuse. Turns out she's the most abusive fucking person in Hollywood. This psychotic bitch. I used to think, like, when I was like first learning about all the Amber Heard shit, I heard that she took a shit on his bed, and I used to like, how fucked up. Like, she must be the only person in the world that's that fucking crazy. And then 2 years later, I'm dating a chick named Twyla that I met on TikTok, and she starts telling me her and her ex broke up. He was cheating, whatever. She shit on his Xbox. I said, what did you just say?
What the fuck, bro?
What did you just say?
That's foul,
I shit on his Xbox.
Where you get a foul?
That's funny as fuck,
Like,
bro.
let me tell you. Like, and you still, like, you don't look disfigured. You understand, if you shit on my Xbox, there will be broken facial bones on you, sweetheart. I'm not. Fuck, equal rights, equal fights, bitch. You catching these bitches. Yeah, women are equal to men. I'll show you.
Alright, let's not promote violence against women here. Oh, that's funny as fuck.
So they might already got you now.
Let me check to make sure I'm not removed from YouTube live
Give
yet.
warnings. Yeah.
Alright, looks like I'm good.
I know that one viewer, that chick that's in Oscar, is fuming right now.
I don't know. Like, let's bring it back. Like, I can see it being like a clown show and it's fake, because when you look at Will Smith's slap to Chris Rock's face, like, who slaps like this and does the whole movement with his other arm and shit, and like,
See,
it just looked
I can tell you
dramatic.
exactly why. It did look dramatic, but I can tell you exactly why he did it. His body moved like that is because of where his feet were whenever he threw the slap. he didn't have the right position. So when his hand started going, he had to reposition his center of gravity, and he had to use his other hand to help with that. Trust me, I've been in a lot of situations, Squall.
Taking a
It
lot.
didn't
I would
like
have
to
stepped
me.
through. I would have stepped through
It
and
did not
smacked
like
him though. Put all my weight into it, not this little sissy.
Yeah, but
Ugh.
Squall, you're not Will Smith, bro. You're not a cuck. You don't watch your wife fuck other dudes.
Bro, I think he was shaking when he was going there too.
Oh, he was a little scared.
Little anxiety, yeah.
Ooh. Well, I'm sure I don't think anyone on earth wouldn't have some level of anxiety after just uninvitingly, with no permission, walking onto that stage. That's a lot of steps he had to take to get to Chris Rock. He walked out like a whole runway.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing some time ago during that, like he was saying, they had practiced like what they were gonna say ahead of time. Will didn't do anything, but then like the day it happens, Will's just like just goes up and slaps him, and like he had heard the joke like many times, but then like for whatever reason this time he attacks Chris. They like okayed it and everything.
Maybe that was in there.
Laughing at the joke.
Maybe that was
laughing at it, and then he looked to the left and fucking just like hit it. Like I don't think he said, but changed his mind when he saw Jada. And the stupidest part is they've been separated for 7 fucking years. Like they're not sleeping in the same bed. They don't even live in the same house for the last 7 fucking years.
Did y'all hear about?
That's not your wife.
Oh, did y'all hear like Jada's mad that Will's hanging out with you just mentioned his name, Jack Sparrow's actor, and she has a big problem. Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Ever heard?
She has a problem. No. Jada Pinkett Smith has an issue with Will Smith hanging out with Johnny Depp, because Johnny Depp supposed to be like a playboy and all that. And so she thinks Will's doing what Johnny's doing. Go ahead. Drop it on us.
I know what her problem is. It's bitches, all right? And Jada don't want Will hanging out with Johnny because Johnny got out of an abusive relationship.
Yeah, that's
Johnny
what I think
has
too.
been through So Will sees that and he's like, you know what? Hey,
let me get you a lawyer, bro. Hook me up.
No, not just the lawyer, not just the court shit, because they're both wildly successful. It's not like they're gonna fucking actually lose shit in some divorce or whatever. But what I'm saying is psychologically, like Jada has Will so cucked out that she could divorce him and still have him wrapped around her finger. But with him hanging out with Johnny Depp, especially if that was like Will. I mean, the fact of the matter is, Will would have to want to hang out with Johnny Depp to hang out with Johnny Depp. But like, kudos to Will. Like, I'm like, good job, because that shows like he's swallowing his pride. He's going, look, I know I'm a grown ass man and I'm a tough motherfucker. He is. I've seen Will Smith slap fucking reporters and shit. He's known to be a gangster. But when it comes to women, when it comes to his fucking wife, he ain't got no spine. So he swallowed his pride and sought out a man who is an expert in this, who has gone through this shit, and said, I'm gonna start hanging out with this dude, and I'm gonna see what I can learn, right? Because why the fuck else would they be hanging out? So Will Smith is growing a backbone, and Johnny Depp's helping him. Jada don't like that shit. Because Jada's been going around talking about like my real soulmate is Tupac and shit like that.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Why would you say
You
that?
heard about that?
Like, why would you say that, bro? Like, in front of your husband.
Yeah, no, not just in front of him. Not just
in front of the whole world.
Yeah. We all saw the interview where like she interviewed him and brought up when she cheated on him and shit, which is kind of weird because he's a known cuck anyway. So like, is it cheating or not? I don't. But anyways, um, what's the other thing? Oh, she's got him so cucked out that the daughter, what's her name, Willow, said that she feels like spiritually Tupac is her real dad.
Yes,
Bro.
that was fucked up.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Dude, I would have beat the fuck out of my kid if he said some shit like that, dog. Like, and she's a grown fucking woman, so it wouldn't even be child abuse. It would just be, bitch, you better keep my fucking name out your mouth.
There's I know the son. I know the son has like removed himself from the
Feels so
family.
bad for him.
It's like
I feel
he's like
so
you
bad for
Yeah.
Jaden.
he's like he's told like he's told dang, how did I forget her name? That's crazy. We're talking about her. He
Willow?
told his mom,
Jada?
Jada. He told Jada, he's like, you ruined our family. Like he straight up said that
Yeah.
to her. I'm like, bro.
I have a theory on Jaden, and I like it's like controversial because you're not supposed to fucking talk against it or whatever. But I really honestly feel like Jaden was never actually gay. I really feel like that was just him reaching out and trying to become his own person in a way that felt unique, where he would be accepted because that community is supposedly so accepting, except they're like the angriest people I ever met. But
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Squall, how many viewers do you have on Twitch? We need to start there. The alphabet people do not like I've seen people get like their whole Twitch account banned for saying just like someone doesn't want to be gay. Like I don't know.
Four
Maybe
people on Twitch. I was in the bathroom, but I got about 4 people on
Okay.
Twitch. 3 now.
okay, because like I've heard like some people have been banned for simply saying like a person didn't want to be gay, or they decided to transition back or something. I've heard of that, so we may not need to be saying that even though it's true.
yeah, let's stop talking about Jaden.
Mhm.
Alright, well, final thoughts on actors speaking up against Hollywood. I'll go first. I think it's a good thing, Hollywood's turned into a clown show. We've seen, whether or not, like, the Will Smith slap was the wake up to see that Hollywood's really a clown show or not. It's been a clown show for a while, whether you're aware of it or not. And, like, for these actors to come out and say something like, finally, some clap back. Like, take them down, bro. They had their time to shine, and they fucked it up. It's just all a greed thing at this point. Let's see some new people take the limelight and make it great again. That's my opinions on it.
Ninja.
Well, I'm glad it's finally happening. I've been ready for it for a long time. Literally, I hate when a franchise dies. If it just ends, because they're like, all right, this is a good ending, I'm cool with that. But whenever it gets a resurgence, I'm always worried about something dying. So, listen, I'm glad this is happening. I'm glad we're seeing alternatives. I'm glad the actors feel safe enough now that they might even get a sponsor, or can work from another a studio just because they see alternatives. I'm glad all this is happening. Because, like I said before, if it was just one direction, that'd be a problem, and they just replace it. But because they have to deal with every direction, they can't just replace anything. They're either going to make
Right.
something good, or it's going to fail.
Agreed. And my final thoughts, like I said when I started this conversation, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a big step in the right direction. And I think that those types of people, you give them enough power, and with the ideologies that they push and everything, it's self-destructive. Cancel
Hmm.
culture eventually, if it gets big enough, it'll cancel itself. That's what it does. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I really do feel like if a new studio were to come out, a new streaming platform that's not of that agenda were to come out, and then skilled actors and producers and directors started putting stuff on there, the talent would show. And
Hmm.
well, you wouldn't have to, at that point, you wouldn't have to get rid of these known problems. They would get rid of themselves because the
Hmm.
audience would flock to better stuff, the real art.
Hmm.
They've been taking the art away from entertainment for a long time. And I think that we are in the step towards art. And I feel like, honestly, a studio that might do that, that might be that new studio, is Gravity Productions, and their first book is called Prototypes Ascension Day, and it was written by Hunter Bro.
Hey, who did that?
I was like, how dare you promote your book on my platform?
Nah, you're good. All right, I'm gonna do
All right.
one word for the sponsors, and then we'll do outros because it's getting to be that time for me.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Roger. Roger.
This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove free speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we are just happy if you watch us on Rumble. I didn't mess up a word that time, peeps. I better get paid for that one or I'm suing.
Oh, yeah. Making the big dollars now.
Good. Spit on that.
Oh, let's get ready to
Yeah,
rumble.
67 cents, baby. All right,
Hey.
final thoughts on anything we talked about today, and do your let's see, do you post your links one last time? Any announcements you got for anything you got content creation wise, or just any announcement you want to add? I'll start. Let's see. I got a linktree/Squall Rush. Check that out if you want to follow my other platforms, because I'm on like a million different ones. I got a Buy Me a Coffee account now, so just in case there's no donate button on whatever you're watching on, there should be a Buy Me a Coffee link in either the description or in my bio. So yeah, that one's accountless, easy to donate if you want to support your boy, but no problem, no pressure to do so. As a reminder, I did create that new custom battle on Sparking Zero, the What If. So a video and a YouTube short is coming out, and the regular video on YouTube and Rumble on that. So stay tuned. Let's see what else. No other announcements on my end. The podcast was cool. I enjoyed the what world would we not want to live in. Warhammer is something I learned about today. I don't really know too much. It sounds like a really shitty place to live in. I'm not gonna lie. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh, outro question. What is your favorite color? I'm going red. No, I'm gonna go on orange actually because of Goku, just to piss off Hunter.
What was the question? I was reading Charm City's question on YouTube. That might be it.
Outro question is your favorite color. I'm picking orange because Goku, just to piss you off, Hunter. But my real answer is red.
Okay, all right.
And go ahead, Hunter.
Well, my name is Horner. My alias is Secret Code Sauce on a lot of things. It's my gamer tag. And on Discord, that's probably what it is too. You can find me on TikTok at Hunter on Tick. You'll recognize me when you realize that this guy's way more handsome than Squall Rush. That's me. That's the account you're looking for. Let's see. My favorite part of tonight's podcast. I did like learning a lot about Warhammer 40k. Thank you for dropping all that lore on us, Ninja. Because my cousin Trent taught me, a good bit about it. But at the same time, everything that you said about it also felt fresh and brand fucking new. So it just goes to show how much fucking lore is in that franchise, and it's why I stayed away from that franchise. It's just fucking way too much, and most of it is built by the fans, which means I already know there's going to be a shit ton of inconsistencies. And once I start to like a certain way, and then the official game comes out and it's going this way, it just ruins it for me. So, but yeah, to find out that there's a world that I would want to live in less than the Attack on Titan world, that's fucking crazy. My favorite color is definitely green. It just like blue is calming and red is like it'll fire you up. Something about green, it just fucking makes you wonder. Like it fires up your brain, bro. Like I look at green and I just feel like not really that. It's like more of a mysterious thing. It just makes you wonder. Like that's probably the best word, is just to wonder. Like something's going on over there.
You thinking of grass hills and stuff like that?
I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, stole your shit, bro.
They saved the
I'm
best
gonna let
for
him
last.
let Vegeta. That's fine. You always want to hate on Vegeta and
for
private. We come over here and he just riding his dick.
They saved the best for last. You can find me on GameJolt MeWe, and you can find me on Rumble. It should lead back to my Rumble channel at 7ninja7. Listen, I will go outside the walls, and I will take these two hands. I'll even try to make a some kind of brass knuckles out of like some sticks or whatever, and go scrap with some titans before you ever find me in Warhammer 40k. All right, you understand? All right, listen. I haven't mentioned Slanesh, but listen, you ever looked that chick up, that binary, whatever you want to call that mess? Listen, I would even hate to even catch a wind that thing's in the area. All right. So anyway, guys, I've enjoyed all that. And favorite color. Listen, I was gonna say green, but the thing is, I like purple more. It's the color of royalty, but you see, purple doesn't look good on icons, so. That's why I didn't choose it.
It depends on the purple.
Purple, huh? Interesting. I like the color purple.
A lot of icons have that like pastel kind of purple. It's like a real girly purple. But when you get that deep royal purple, like the capes of the emperors and shit, that's a fucking badass
I think
purple.
lavender is a pretty cool purple too. That one is the wonder color for me. But
Lavender?
yeah, lavender purple.
Are you a girl?
Thank everybody for tuning in to Senzu Talks. That was our podcast. I want to thank all the viewers for being here. Thank the panel. It's been a good showing. We'll see y'all next time for the Great Nimbus Debates podcast this Saturday. Be there, because that one's going to be lit. Peace.
Anyway, boys, I gotta get something.